What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Back again with your favorite live streams every Wednesdays. I'm your guy, Rez, tapping in with y'all once again. What up, what up, what up? What's good? What's good, Jake? What's up, bro? What's up, man?
Evening.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just watching the Bucks absolutely run over the Lakers right now.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I bet you do, being a Warriors fan. And also, I did just upload a video on my channel not too long ago with a collection. So decided
Cool.
to show off my Nike NBA jerseys that I have. So I don't have a lot of them, but
That's what's up, man. Yeah, no, I definitely got to check it out, man. Have you been posting any or have you been like picking up stuff lately, or is this just stuff that you've had already?
well, actually, I did pick up something. In fact, if you watch one of my videos, I actually shouted you out in it. Let's just say it's your favorite team.
Favorite team in quotation marks.
NFL.
Is this a Cowboys jersey?
Mm-mm.
It's not? Okay. I thought you were playing some sort of
No. It's even better.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Oh. Almost puked a minute. Oh man. Who's that?
I know how I feel when I see all the Packers jerseys on the page. But anyway, no.
Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, well, it's a jersey, man, so I can't knock on it, man.
Yeah. Plus, I got it for like $20. So
is that an elite?
No, it's the old style Vapor. It's not the Vapor Limited, but it's the older Limited. You know, with the fly wire.
Gotcha. I you know what? I like those jerseys actually. I prefer those over the current ones, in my opinion. I just like those.
Yeah, well, for me, my favorite style is probably the Limited, just because the Elites fit weird on me, because you know how Nike does it like 48, 52, 56, 60. I'm more like a 54 and not a 56. So, but
What's good?
How's it going,
What's up,
Leo?
How's everything, man?
Chilling. I can't complain, man. I just got off work not too long ago. I just had dinner. So going back to my favorite place, my comfort zone here on YouTube with y'all. So,
nice.
Right now. But just waiting a couple of minutes to see if anybody wants to pop in, and then I'll get right to it, man.
Okay.
Are you watching the game right now?
Yeah, the Bucks. Got it on my other iPad.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm watching it on my TV. So,
do you have NBA like TV?
No, I use my Verizon FileSat.
Oh, gotcha.
So once you log in, you can get certain channels. You can pretty much get all your subscription.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm turning on my remote right now because I'm gonna have it up. Since we're on the topic of sports, yo, we gotta talk about my Warriors for a second, man. Yo,
they look really good, man.
Oh, all I gotta say is we ain't even at we're like 75% strong right now with our current roster. Without having Klay Thompson, and we're playing like this.
Is Klay the only one you're missing?
Klay Thompson and James Wiseman, our rookie from last year.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, bro,
jeez.
I could go on and on about how we have our backcourt with Klay and we're playing our backup center right now, Kevon Looney.
Right.
And, he's already making buckets too. It's crazy. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like this is probably going to be this is definitely too early to predict, but I'm predicting that the Warriors are going to get at least 60 wins in regular season.
It's a full 82 game season this year, right? Not
Yep.
the 72, I think, from last year. Okay.
82.
It's 82. So it's funny because I posted before the season started. I posted that it was going to be the Warriors and Nets in the finals.
Really?
Yep.
I still think the Nets are gonna definitely be up there in the East. I will say that between my three teams, my predictions of teams that are gonna make it in the Eastern Conference finals, gonna go down to the Bulls, the Nets, and Miami. Those are my three. So
I'm not riding the Bucks off yet.
Yeah, I mean the Bucks are playing real good too. I mean,
well, they actually haven't been playing well, but they actually been missing Middleton, who's their second best player,
Middleton
and Brook Lopez.
Oh, that's right. Lopez is out. Dang.
And then even though he's a role player, he's still a key part of that whole team. So I think once they're fully healthy, they're going to be probably tough to deal with.
Yeah, no, for sure. They lost PJ Tucker, right? He went to Miami, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I do like the Bulls and I do like the Heat. But yeah, I mean those four teams for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Who you got in the West? I know you said the Warriors, but who you think is going to be the top four teams that are going to be in the West?
Oh man, let's look at the standings. I need to cheat for this one. Warriors won for sure.
Yeah.
I like Phoenix second. I like Jazz and Denver.
Yeah.
So their top. So right now the top six is Golden State, Suns, Dallas, Jazz, Clippers, Denver. I can see 2 through 6 kind of just I guess switching spots.
Yep.
But Golden State, I think, is the best team by far.
Right now, yeah, I think so. I mean, it's still really early in the game. I mean, we haven't even broke 20 games yet.
Still really early.
Definitely way early, so anything could happen. But I mean, I can't complain, man. Our 2 losses, losing to Grizzlies in overtime, and then getting beaten by the Hornets. It's kind of expected, especially now that they're on the road. But yeah, these next 2 games, I think are going to be easy W's. I mean, we're playing Detroit next, I believe.
Yeah.
And then
I think you mentioned it in your video. They always have a tough time with the Grizzlies.
I don't know what it is, man, dude. I used to hate with a passion Zach Randolph, bro.
Yeah,
that guy, like,
Tony Allen, a couple of people, Pau Gasol was. I know that was
oh yeah, Prime Pau.
The brother. I'm sorry, the brother.
Marcus.
Team. Marcus was on the team.
Yeah, I hated the Grizzlies. Like back in the day too, I hated them. But
Prime Marcus was definitely an underrated player. I will say that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, nobody knew that he was going to be making the impact he did, especially like when his brother Powell went to the Lakers. I mean, shit, that's when Kobe and them won another chip,
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I'm gonna start getting into the video, guys. So first and foremost, for anybody that's new in here, welcome to the channel. I do these live streams every Wednesdays from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I talk about different topics every week, pretty much just kind of revolving around my channel, and everything in between. Sometimes I'll talk about some random stuff, and then other times I'll talk about sports. Last week we talked about jerseys, and then just pretty much anything that I'm into and stuff like that. Sometimes I do open live. So if there's something that you guys want to bring to the table, in the open live, that's the time where we kind of just talk about how we feel about certain things in life, man. But this week, we are in the month of November, November strong. Just letting you guys know, if you look at the episode title, it's episode 19, which is Thanksgiving. So I gotta say right now, happy early Thanksgiving to you, Jake King.
Thank you.
You and you spent some good time with your family and loved ones and stuff like that. So in this episode, I kind of wanted to feature and give thanks to everybody that has been a part of the channel in some way, shape, or form, and also share my my thanks for other people here on YouTube that I follow and that I hear about on a regular. So basically, what that means is, just kind of talking about the channel a little bit, just kind of giving them recognition. I don't want this live to be just about me, even though I'm the host. I want to basically show my thank you to everybody that's here. So Jay, King, this is the time for you guys to help grow. And then, of course, if you want to shout and plug out some other pages and people as well, this is the platform to do it. So I wanted to do that in my channel because I'm all about growing with others. So, yeah, do you guys have anything you want to add in before we start getting into this? Sorry,
Jake, you got it.
So I don't have any plates for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, not
yo,
really.
yo, happy Thanksgiving, rivalry. Yo, shout outs on that pickup. Yo, since I don't know if you saw my pickups I got from Mac. Did you see them, King?
I don't think I did.
All right,
I don't think I did either.
Let me show y'all, man. I'm gonna bring out this fire right here. So the first pickup, you guys see a sneak peek of this.
I think the only problem is
Ooh.
Man, that's nasty.
I remember seeing the Adidas swingman versions and the screen printed versions of those. Damn.
Yo, the details though, bro.
If LeVon don't message like that, that's LeVon's personality.
That looks good.
So had to get that. Then it's kind of ironic. I don't know if Mac planned this because these both came in at the same time, but they just so happen to be teammates right now.
You feel me?
Oh, Mello.
And I like what Tiff said.
Mello, nice.
Yeah, I like what Tiff said. What's good for one, good for all. And that's real shit.
That's a good one too.
It's all about the deets. All about the deets.
And he made that 3M.
I believe he did, yeah. And then he even had
yeah.
Is that the 9/11? Or is that a 9/11 patch or what? What you would have been in college at that time, right?
Mello was in college around
in 03.
Yeah, 03. So that's when he
got drafted 03 or 04.
Yeah, maybe Matt could add some insight to that.
Because I know that in 01, obviously, everybody did the 9/11 memorial stuff, with putting the flags and patches and stuff.
Right. So since I'm showing off Mac's product, I feel like I should start off this segment by basically showcasing him, man. I wish he was live right here. I know he's in the chat, but I wish he was on screen with us. But anyways, just to he said, "Oh no." Kobe Baller, what's up? Happy early Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, man, for hopping on, man. Always appreciate it. Max says they started wearing them in 2001 and continued wearing them for the conflict/war that happened. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. That's good to know because I'm definitely going to mention that when I do a video on those. But for those guys and gals that don't know, Rivalry Sportswear is somebody that I have been following for pretty much the extent of my YouTube journey here, man. I started YouTube back in 08, 07. I lost count, and I connected with Mac actually through it was one of those forum websites. It was kind of this was before Facebook, before StreamYard and all that stuff. So it was basically through a website called Jersey Central.
Yep, there we go.
Which was later than, or I don't know if it was Next Level Talk then Jersey Central or vice versa. I can't remember. All the days now are just mumbled together. But anyways, I met Mac through there, and I'll never forget his channel, which I will pull up because what he had, his collection video of his LeBron stuff was just bonkers.
I remember that, because he actually purchased a lot of the Rev 30s from back in the day, if you remember those. $400 jerseys, and he was showing them off almost every month. And for me, the first video I ever remember watching of Max was his NFL collection video from way back in the day, like 2009, when he had like all those like he had some old like Patriot starter authentics and stuff like that.
Yep. So I'm gonna go through memory lane, man. So if you guys feel embarrassed, man, I totally I understand, man. But it's all about giving recognition to you guys. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Here.
I remember because I can't remember exactly where it was, but I remember he had his backwards Boston Red Sox hat on, and he was just like he doesn't look any different than he did back in 09. Maybe a little more facial hair, but that's about it. He looks almost the same.
Yeah, so look at that, showing love.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and he actually picked up the old rookie Steph Curry's too. Like I remember, like pre-ref 30 days, like the actual Adidas Authentics.
Right.
Hey everybody, this is M Diddy,
Look at
aka M Diddy AJ23 fan from www.jerseycentral.org. I'm back here for part 2 of the tour for my jersey collection in the locker room here. And we've already gone over football, so if you didn't get a chance to check that out, definitely keep it. And now we're ready to get into the basketball part of the tour. Makes up the bulk of my collection, so I want to get right to it. So let's do it.
Look at that. Look at that freaking. Oh my God.
Here it is right here. This is the start of the basketball section. And I love basketball growing up. It's really my favorite sport. So we'll start here at the beginning. And this is an Atlanta Hawks Pistol Pete jersey. The home version, you see his name in quotes there, his nickname, the Pistol Pete Maravich. Had a great college career to start.
I'm just going to start forward
Mr. Fly,
and
one of the all-time greats.
That pistol
Lime green color scheme, pistol down underneath the number that time. Very cool jersey, heavyweight, not mesh. You got KG. Looking forward to having that man back next year to help out. Now, see, what a lot of people don't understand is they're like, Mac, I thought you were a Hornets fan. Well, I was a Hornets fan until George Shinn decided to go and take the team away. And then I had to become a free agent. And the Celtics happened to pick up 2 of my favorite players, KG and Ray Allen, along with a couple summers. Really nice guy. You see, this is a
LeBron collection.
Get them going. Come on. LeBron, the king. Being from Boston, I respect him. And they got the alternate there that they like to break out on the road.
So that collection right there is just crazy. Like this is not even. We're just going in half of the video, and I'm like skimming through.
But, yeah, like I say, it was the NFL collection, the part 1, that was what really got me invested into his channel. The NFL
collection.
Yeah, the NFL collection, and then of course, the Halloween pickups. That was a hilarious one too.
What is this? I gotta see this one.
I'm not telling you they're doing anything wrong to you or whatever.
It's funny. Oh, got the Rick Barry though.
I think he's wearing a Stan Musial Cardinals jersey too, if I remember right.
Yeah, he's wearing a Cardinals jersey. That's like that jersey right there that Mitchell Ness did is probably one of their best quality jerseys
of all time.
For sure, dude. Like you'll never find anything like that from them again.
Yeah,
you're never gonna get that respect.
But he even had a bow. Was that Bo Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Hey, shit change the country for people.
Was this Rondo? He got Rondo too?
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to have a swingman of that version back in the day.
That's dope.
25. They gonna treat you this way 10 years.
I would love to see like an updated collection video from him.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all would.
Especially with all his so it's funny when I got into seeing Mac, I would look up Jordan videos or Jordan jersey videos, and I didn't realize his were custom because I'd seen no neck tag on it, and I'm like, and I think he may have had a few Nike ones. And I was like, oh shit, like I didn't know he was making them at the time, and I still didn't know it till this day until recent. And
Right.
yeah, no, it was crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Dude, you know what's crazy too? One thing I forgot to yo, what up? What up? What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yo, what up, man? What's going on, guys?
Going.
Yeah, my bad if I dozed off for a second there. I'm watching the Laker game.
Ah, y'all down too, man.
Yeah, holding up against Giannis. But yeah, man, I was listening into a lot of you guys saying about Mac and his videos. I mean, oh, Mac has one hell of a collection.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
the one for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but he was the one collector on YouTube for me that like completely gave me a whole different definition of what a jersey head is, or as a jersey
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he he literally had shit that like I never knew existed or could be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like what King mentioned. Like when he started showing his collections, I was like, yo, like he's got the shit that the players are wearing on the court. Like, how the hell do I get my shit? Because my shit is single stitch. I was referring to the swingman days and stuff like that. But like when he started to go into the details and just really being like very specific about certain elements of the jerseys, I was like, yo, there's fucking levels to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I learned, and it's also very humbling to know that Mac is a real stand-up dude, because he was very welcoming with the information. It wasn't like he was trying to like withhold anything from the community. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I loved about that whole character of him. And then fast forward to today, like 12 plus years later, and to see him doing what he's doing for the community, for his brand, and for us. Like, yo, that's like one of the best feelings as a community, man. Is when you keep in touch for that long and you still have that camaraderie, that friendship, that resource.
Yeah, dude.
So
I remember. Yeah,
what up?
Cut you off. It's just.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, what up? It's just that I just remember the website jerseycentral.org. I think he was one of the few guys that ran that, and that completely blew my mind when I found out about that website, because I was looking at all these forums, I look at all these lists, and I'm like, how the hell did these guys get these jerseys? Like, where in the world did they get them? Where in the world did they find them? Like. And that, like you said, I was collecting swingers at the time when I was super young and barely started YouTube. And I was like, God damn, I didn't have no clue it was this big. And like, there's dudes actually doing this, like going out their way, either like finding authentics, making their authentics. Like, I remember this one dude who had a whole Sandknit Laker collection, also Sandknit jerseys, custom made,
Are you
of like the entire. Of the entire 1980s Showtime Lakers squad, the entire team.
Are you referring to Michael Haskins?
No, not Mike Haskins. It was someone else, but he had the entire team. I'm talking about he had Magic, he had Kareem, he had Michael Cooper, James Worthy. I mean, the entire team.
Wow.
And Kurt, I remember because he had the Kurt Rambis. I didn't see anybody else who had a Kurt Rambis authentic jersey. Yeah, and I'm like, and that just blew me away, and it opened the door to like all this other stuff, like learning about Mitchell Ness authentics and game used and game issued and all this other stuff. And yeah, and then watching his videos on YouTube, man. I remember that sweet ass LeBron jersey collection. Like his NBA jersey collection is off the chains. I mean, he always had the best stuff. And yeah, man, Mac is the dude. He's the dude.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Speaking of dudes, I want to refer you guys to somebody who is that dude, and pull up his profile.
Okay.
Dude has been very, very helpful for the Jersey community, and I just want to give him thanks and his channel, because I think it's very resourceful for people who are getting into the Jersey game or just even trying to get up to date with current news. So So I want to give a huge shout outs to Jersey Connect once again.
Jersey Connect.
I shouted them out in my my last video that I did last night about the whole city / remix edition jerseys and the process of it. But yo, like Mike, man, has been killing it on the channel. Looking at his subscriber count grow as fast as it's growing, like I can't imagine where his channel will be in a year from now. Like with the consistency, with the news, with the fits, with the info, the stories, like he's killing it. He's utilizing every single social media technique to get the channel out there, and I love the channel. I love what he does. I just love. I'm just gonna click on this video right here. It's the most recent one.
See yourself.
It is a Warriors one,
And
so
no, you're not alone.
obviously.
What's going
might
on,
be a little
guys? First
biased,
off, I want to thank King of United for putting me
but,
onto this jacket. If you don't know who he is a YouTuber.
Giving recognition
who has
to King.
Crazy jersey collection.
Yeah.
Crazy sneaker. Overall good.
I'm just gonna mute it for a second because I don't want to get like no copyright if there's like music.
Yeah.
But basically, like real solid dude, very detailed. Like his review on this swingman made me want to pull the trigger on a swingman. Like that's how convincing it is, bro. Like,
Was that the latest city edition? Okay.
This is the latest Warriors jersey that just dropped yesterday. Or not yesterday, but yesterday. It dropped yesterday. So yeah, man, he tries them on, he shows you, goes over the details, pricing, sizing, all that stuff you could ask for. I gotta get this video there you go. So but yeah, man, definitely if you guys have not heard of Jersey Connect, man, check out their channel.
He's good. That's
really
my guy.
good. Yeah, he's my guy too. And
he sends me links of certain jerseys, but he'll send it to me before he actually posts it.
Yeah,
and it's like so considerate, man. Like he's
For
such a
sure.
nice guy. So I have to do the same, man, because and me and Rez talk a lot, so we talk damn near every day, like fucking we're married.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. But yeah, shout outs to Mike, man. He's super humble, dude. He actually he gave me a link to Dick's Sporting Goods for the new Charlotte remix jerseys. I mean, I want that jersey, but
I'm passing.
I'm passing too, man.
I'm passing. It's too much that I want before that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, real quick, in terms of like how you guys like got into the game, like into the jersey game, like was there any channels or people that inspired you to get into it? Like I know we kind of talked about this briefly, but like is there anybody like notably that you want to mention?
Well, for me, there is actually 3 main channels, and one of them I'm currently chatting with. And one of them is a very, very, very prominent figure, and another one is another channel we just recently featured. That's right. It was Rez. It was, again, M. Diddy back in the day, now Rivalry Sports. And, of course, Mighty Mouse Fan.
It's a good one.
Those are like those guys were like the 3 main channels that really got me into, like, especially back then, being like 14, 15 years old, just getting my first jersey for my birthday, which was a white Adrian Peterson screen print, Reebok, if you remember back in those days. And then just kind of going online and just, seeing other people just, showing all that stuff off. And in fact, there was one video in particular that Rez, I don't know if you remember doing this one, but for some reason, this one sticks out in my head. When you compared an authentic and a swingman, I want to say it was a Bulls Ben Gordon, if I remember right.
I remember that video.
The Kukoc, right?
Back in the day.
It was a Ben Gordon. I had a you know what's crazy about that video? I still remember it, Jake. But that video has the most views out of every single video that I have ever put out on YouTube. It's crazy. It's so grainy. I'm listening to freaking Bob Marley in the background. Like
back in the days when you actually listen to music and not get copyrighted.
But like that video, like I had no idea that video like would get that many views.
I just saw a recent video of you from one of your older videos, and I think you were selling something. You were selling jerseys. It was a Bo Jackson or something like that, and that shit was wild funny. But it was great, man. Like your hat was like 5 times bigger than your head. The jersey was like, it looked like an apron. It was like good times, man. It's good. It's a good, because I know it was the time period.
It's funny, bro. It's super funny.
Oh man.
Because like that during that time, I was a broke ass college kid trying to pay for his tuition, and I literally was only making like maybe like $25 a week, you know, which was a lot back then considering, but just like factoring in like everything, you know, me being young, dumb, and broke, not having to rely on you know, recycling cans and mowing lawns and shit like that. Like, just took me back, man. So, you know, it's funny that Jake and King you bring those things up because I still remember like when I was getting into the jerseys around that time. I remember I was hunting for like random shit, you know, and like this was during the jersey boom when jerseys were going for mad like expensive money, but like, you know, the big sizes usually didn't sell out like that.
Right.
Big sizes like size 60s, size 56s, like which was the size I was going for. And ironically, I was like half my weight at that time now. And I was buying these jerseys that are like that would probably fit me like regular, like right now in this time, but back then it was crazy. But
oh man,
I do want to highlight somebody that you did mention, Jake, how you got into it, and shout outs to this guy right here.
Yep.
Mighty Mouse fan.
Mighty Mouse fan.
Like I say, for me, the video that will always stick out to me was when he finally got his rookie, what was it, USA run, Dion?
Yep. The Falcons one?
Yep.
Yeah. He always talks about that. So I'm just scrolling through his channel.
I still remember like when he was like really chasing after that, just how many times it got away, and then when you finally get your hands on something you've been literally waiting years for, you know.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a lot of content, guys. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time and you don't know who Mighty Mouse fan is.
And he was also the one that got me to do like weekly Vikings videos too, his State of the Fan series, because as much as I love Pistol and, you know, I was never really much of a TTC guy. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the trash talking circle of YouTube.
I am.
It's just, for me, to be fair, as a Vikings fan, it's not like they really give us much to trash talk over, but yeah.
This video always made me laugh. This is his reaction to, I think, watching the Super Bowl.
Was it the Eagles winning the Super Bowl?
Yeah. So, hold on.
Oh, don't remind me. Anyway.
Look at Neil. Look how stressed out he is, dude. He's like saying a prayer.
Oh, dude, I mean, like I say, watching your team for the first time win a Super Bowl in like what 80 years of I don't know. If the Vikings never win a Super Bowl, I probably would be like,
he was wild and out.
I think if I remember right, he also had Big Slim with him there too that night.
Is he purple?
Huh?
Is he purple?
Who? Neil?
Oh, Neil, look at the video right there.
Dude, he's red.
Yeah.
He really sounds like a Philly fan.
I gotta like this, yo.
Yeah, well,
I not like this.
There you go.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a lifelong fan, you know? No, because it's
Shout out to Neil for mentioning the talk bro.
You know, with your 6 Super Bowls and all that stuff. Us teams that have yet to win one or have only won one in like 70 or 80 years of existence, when you finally watch a team you've been rooting for 20, 30, 40, however long it is, finally win the big game, whatever sport it is, you know? I mean, I still remember one of my biggest sports memories is when the Cubs finally won the World Series in 2016. That was just absolutely nuts, and I loved every second of it. In fact,
mean,
I ended up buying one of the gold jerseys and Anthony Rizzo because of that. I mean,
I'm gonna go throwback. I'm gonna go throwback in this video right here.
Guess what? Some people don't like them.
Oh man.
Yo.
oh wow,
it's crazy. Yeah. Like I would never expect
goatee he had going there.
Yeah, clean cut, mighty fan.
Yeah,
crazy. This is jersey right there.
Do I think that?
Doug Flutie.
Oh, the Doug Flutie.
Yeah.
Hail Mary Flutie or whatever.
Those
yeah, that was the one. Boston College, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This one too. This is a fire one. I still gotta get
man.
That's
one of my girls right there, the Dr. J Nets.
Ooh.
That's one of the most beautiful jerseys ever made.
I think, but that was way too big even to this day.
Adrian Dantley. That's a good one.
And he still has all of these.
He still has all of these. That's the crazy thing, man. He never sold any of these jerseys that he's sharing, man.
Like, I think Mac told me he sold off a lot of his jerseys, but
Mac did?
He just kept the ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the old Reebok Rewind jerseys. I remember those.
Classic. Yeah, so Mighty was actually somebody that I followed a lot at my early days on YouTube as well. He was actually doing videos, him and Throwback King, and there was another person at the time who went by J King.
I remember J King.
And I basically linked up with all like Snacks and all those guys because of because of what Snacks and Mighty and these other guys were doing, man. So I figured one day I was like, yo, let me try this. Let me get in front of a camera, which I just so happened to have back then, and I was like, let me just show what I got, And it was crazy because like I never knew the impact that my videos like would have had on anyone really. Like there was people commenting, liking my shit, subscribing to the channel, and I was like, yo, like really, like people are actually seeing my shit, to hear like Throwback King on camera saying like, yo, like shout outs to the newcomer in the game, Resurrection, or I forgot your damn nickname, like he said something like that, and it was just like, yo, he actually fucking.
In fact, I still remember your old intro, Rez. What up? It's JD, aka Resurrection here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, it was definitely a humbling experience, but I'm glad to be a part of the community again. And later on, obviously like I got to meet a lot of new faces who pretty much enjoyed what I did, and one of those people is actually in this room right now, which is none other than the King.
Yeah.
No,
man. That King, I will say this, Leo, you actually kind of got me back into trying to find like some old like Nike Elites and stuff like that, because back in the day I used to have quite a few, but I got rid of them just because I was never a huge fan. But
all I gotta say, bro, is honestly, not to be on some like weird shit, but like I'm thankful that somebody who is like as big as you, no pun intended, but like somebody who has
or fat.
Yeah,
somebody who has a following with what you're putting out and how consistently you're putting out, man, it really gives life to the community. Because when I got back into the Jersey game, there was a lot of new cats that were into the game that was sharing like fake stuff, didn't really know what they were talking about. But you're one of those guys that like, obviously you've been on YouTube for how long have you been on here? You've been here since 2006, so longer than me.
I think my first video is 18. Can you check the videos? Like the latest,
like your oldest one?
Yeah.
So
I think I just signed up for YouTube then. My first video was 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago. So so
you were Jordan stuff.
You were part of YouTube for a long time, bro. Look at this, bro. Damn, bro.
I'll be right back, fellas.
All right.
No doubt.
Whoa, you got on $68 workout.
God damn it, ads.
Hey,
I'm getting paid for that gig?
I'm giving you revenue right
Thank you.
Damn, look at that whole room, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I look different too. I look better now than I did then. It's terrible.
Nah,
Still have the
buddy.
guns though.
Is that the Jets game in the background, or who's that? The Bills or what?
It was definitely a football game going on.
For sure. Damn, look at all that heat, bro.
Oh my god, those Jays.
J's for
That's a
days.
lot.
Not even
sold,
days,
actually. I
weeks,
sold.
months.
I sold a lot and still have a lot, so it's weird.
I know for a fact you didn't sell those threes that I'm looking at.
Some of these ones I sold. Like I sold the AJK ones, AJKOs, and
yeah. But yo,
you know what's crazy? So this is 2018, right?
I think this one was 2016.
Is it? You sure? I think it's 2018.
Let me look it up again. Oh yeah, it is 2018. My bad.
Right. So this is 2018. I think my first video. So my first video wasn't too. I think I shot like 7. I was just looking back at it. I think I shot like 6 or 7 videos in 2018. So I wasn't really consistent. And then one day, my homegirl's like, "Yo, you see the video off to the right, Rez?
Yeah,
The
this
top
one right here.
That one right there. This is
Right.
87K views. So that video, I guess from that video, it started a whole, like I was getting subscribers, but I had no idea I was. Until one day I got an alert saying, "Yo, you're close to 1,000 subscribers." And I already surpassed the 4,000 hours
Wow.
that you needed. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is a real thing. Like this is really picking up." And I decided to go with it. I feel like I want to pay so much respects to Throwback and Mighty and you, Rez, of course, and J King and A Rock and
A Rock, yep.
wait, I had a list, man, because I actually wanted to do a video. Brochure 28, of course, Neil, Slim, Nostalgia Boy, Mac. So there was so many like different guys that were doing the same thing, but I'm just glad that I got some steam, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you're putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one thing when you got a collection as big as yours, but like to put it out there and the fashion that you put it is like, I get the vibe. Like my first impression of you, like when I saw you showing what you were showing on YouTube, you didn't give a shit about the hype. You could give a fuck about that shit. You just get it because you love this shit. Like you fucking legit love Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. You love basketball. You love sports. So I get that, and that's the vibe I was getting when I first saw your thumbnails. With a massive collection of sneakers, a massive collection of jerseys, and for me to actually like connect with you, subscribing to your channel, looking at your videos, commenting, having you talk and join these sessions like this on a weekly basis, like I get that vibe from you. In retrospect, I don't really know you outside of this. You have a life outside of this. You have a family and stuff, but like as a collector, as somebody who's into the sport and just into this, like it's genuine. That's how you come off being genuine. And I think that your subscription count doesn't justify that. I feel like you should have way more subscribers than 4,500. Even though you're killing it, bro. Like, you should have more. We all should.
You know what? Yeah, that's true, right? So I don't like to give myself too much credit, but the one thing I think I did pretty well was give the game a breath of fresh air, like you said.
Yeah.
And I noticed once I started to pick up steam a little bit, I noticed a lot more of the old school guys started to pick up steam and started to get back into it a little bit more. And then the new guys started to come, and it kind of, that was the really nice part to see, I think, on my end, to see now, like, oh shit, like I'm seeing Throwback King now uploading and I was seeing Mighty re-uploading, and now just to see you guys pick it up now, and that's my favorite part of being a part of this whole thing.
For sure, man. Yeah, no, it's definitely it's much. I feel like right now, like you said, bringing a breath of fresh air, and also with the resources now that we have as content creators, on social media, we're able to extend our platform even further than before, which literally YouTube was the only thing to do that. Now you have Instagram, now you have Twitter, you have Twitch, you have Facebook. Like there's just so many different ways to reach out to your audience. And real quick, I'm gonna let somebody in here who's been in the waiting room, but I wasn't ignoring you, bro. So I hope you don't think I was doing that intentionally. But welcome to the channel, my homie KBM. What's good?
Yo, what it do?
KB, what's up?
What up?
Cracking, man.
Shit. I'm on the motherfucking big screen, man. What's good with y'all? Yeah, man. Put me on the spot.
What's up, bro?
What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, we're doing good, man. I mean, I'm doing good. I just every Wednesdays, you already know, decided to go live and talk about giving thanks.
I've been waiting for your next one, man. I'm like, man, be live tonight. we going live tonight.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, no, I do apologize not going live last week for those of you who are waiting. I actually came down with something. It wasn't COVID related, so thank God, But I came down with a little bug, but I started to feel better after a couple of days. But yeah, man, today's topic is basically, since we're in the month of November, Thanksgiving is next week, so I figured I would go live this week and just kind of give thanks to fellow YouTubers, content creators, people I follow, people I rock with, and also opening the floor for you guys. If there's any honorable mentions or people you want to plug, on this platform right now, definitely feel free to put in your your channel, or if there's somebody else.
Oh yeah. What I do want to say is I do want to wish y'all happy Thanksgiving and all, on the early tip. If I don't get a chance to say happy Thanksgiving to people next week and all, shoot, I'm very thankful for y'all, big time, for just everything y'all talking about with jerseys and sneakers and all. I'll be seeing what you be doing, King Leo, and all, like, shit, man.
Thank you.
You got a hell of a collection, bro. Shit, Rez, you already know what it is, man. Shit, you already know what it is, 1,000,000,000%, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But just hell, just happy and thankful for y'all too. For Jake, big shout outs to you too, man. Shit, I know we talked a couple times on the live or whatever. Yeah. So shout outs to you. Shout outs shout outs to you, Pop One. I never had a chance to talk to you, shit. Shout outs to you as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, otherwise,
thank you, man.
I mean, otherwise, shit, I put it to you like this with jerseys and sneakers, man. Just I learned so much for just seeing what y'all doing, and it's getting me to a level that I never even thought of with just getting to with just jerseys and sneakers and all, just learning the knowledge and everything and all. So I mean, big shout outs to y'all and shout outs to everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, respect, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Definitely.
And, I do want to showcase a channel that I follow that you guys might not know about.
Is that over?
But as y'all know, like, I'm into other stuff other than jerseys and stuff like that, and I try to feature it on my channel from time to time. So this person I've been following for a very, very long time on YouTube, and I actually was really impressed with the collection that she actually brought to the table, because as y'all know, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. You see behind me, I got some Dragon Ball stuff. But this this particular YouTuber that I follow, she goes by the name of SSJ Goshen 4, which is her handle on YouTube.
I gotta show my son her.
Oh, for sure.
He's into Dragon Ball Z shit too.
Nice.
That's what's up. Yeah, represent, man. But I mean, like, just kind of going back to her channel, her channel has grown so much since I first started following her. I think this was like I've been following her for a long time, but one thing that I really do appreciate her, other than the fact that she's a Dragon Ball fan, is just her collection. So, you know, this video right here, she uploaded a year ago of her room, and it's just like, it's crazy with her collection, like what she has to show. Because like me being a Dragon Ball collector and into Dragon Ball, like she has stuff that I have never seen, and I've been into Dragon Ball for like since I was a little kid. But like, just to kind of go over, like, look at this stuff, man. Like, she's got like drawings, she's got like apparel, she's got like some rare stuff.
Nice.
That's solid.
And look at that, man.
Wow, yeah. Kind of looks like me with my diecast cars. Because as well as like a Jersey head, I'm also, back when I was like really, really young, like even to this day, I was a huge collector of NASCARs and like diecast cars and stuff like that. So
right. Yeah, so you know, it's nice to know that there's collectors out there who collect like pretty much everything, or just like have a passion in collecting. You know, like for me being somebody who's into other things, I can appreciate her channel and her collection, you know, because she's into this. Like, you could tell, like, just looking at this stuff. And all this stuff came out like different times of the year. Like, all this stuff didn't come out in the last like 3 years. Like, some of this stuff like is as old as like from the 90s and like even like the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she has an amazing channel. You know, she's got amazing content.
Jesus, man.
I mean, her subscriber count, 78.1K. Like, yo, that's no joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, she's got so much of a following, and she has different types of videos. Like, she has videos where she does reactions to like Dragon Ball stuff. She has videos of her pickups for Dragon Ball stuff. She has unboxings of like Dragon Ball stuff. And let me see what her oldest video is actually. Know where the sort by. Here you go. So her oldest video was like almost around the same time as me. So she started off 12 years ago, it looks like. Maybe sooner, you know, I don't know. But when I first started getting into YouTube, you know, one of the videos that I would look up is like Dragon Ball stuff. And that's how I kind of found out about her. And it's kind of crazy because like at the time, I didn't really know any like females that were into Dragon Ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was usually all dudes, like at least around me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was just like, it was different, you know? Like, she really is an OG to this stuff. So, I mean, just looking at some of this stuff here is just like, this is like what we would call old gold in the Jersey game. Like, this is just
she's super dedicated.
She definitely is. Because, like, for me, I'm the type of, like, when I collect figures and toys, like, I care about the details and the accuracy. Like, the old stuff, obviously the quality of the figures are not that good. I kind of wish I had a different mentality on that, because I sold off all my older, like, vintage toys and stuff and bought, like, the newer versions of them. But, like, for her,
man.
this is, like, super, like,
she got some heat, man.
Exactly. So she's super dedicated, man. And, you know, like, this figure is super old, obviously, looking at, like...
Ooh. God, that takes me back.
It does.
She got some super heat.
Dude, I remember I had some of those toys, too. God damn.
If you were a Dragon Ball fan, you had to be, man. You had to have one of these, or at least have seen it.
I had more than enough. I had more than a lot when I was a kid, man. God damn, that was one of my shows.
Yep. Yeah, she also did a recent video of her storage collection, so she's got stuff in storage too. So like that's kind of crazy to think about. For that, it's super old school. I was like in middle school when this stuff came out. So she's got like I've never seen that before. Like of me being in the Dragon Ball for as long as I've been, I had never seen that figure ever, and it's still sealed.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to give recognition to her channel. Shout outs to Goshen. Goshen, if you're watching this, I am a huge fan of your channel. I definitely have been a fan of your channel for as long as I can remember. But I just wanted to kind of pay tribute to you and give thanks to your channel because you take Dragon Ball collecting to a whole new level, and I mean that in the most respectable way as possible. I try to feature more like I try to join other or I try to like showcase other things that I collect other than jerseys just because it's refreshing for me at times. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love jerseys. I love talking about sports. But sometimes I don't want to upload a jersey video. Sometimes I want to talk about like my Dragon Ball pickups or my collectibles and stuff, and add some new fresh perspective. And that's kind of what makes my channel, I feel like, unique is just the fact that I'm sharing stuff outside of what I normally share. And
I feel you on that one too.
Yeah,
like I said before, I was like back in the day, for me, it was always like the die-cast cars, the Hot Wheels, NASCARs, and stuff like that. In fact, around my room and like out in my little display area, I actually have some cars and stuff like that from like way back from like 2003, 2004, like some that I've had for almost my entire life that are still out there. And that's one thing I love about having my own YouTube channel, where even though I might not have a lot of subscribers per se, I just enjoy uploading what I upload. Like I just love showing off what makes me happy and what makes me feel good, and whether it's jerseys, hats, diecast cars, whatever it may be. It's just that's one thing that, because for me it was the diecast cars that really sort of elevated me into jersey collecting back in like 09, 2010, kind of right around the time of like you said, like early on in your career, Rez, and like early Mighty Mouse and like A-Rock and all those guys, when I actually started getting more into the jerseys and less into the cars and stuff like that, where it's just like, for me, I was always a collector basically since day one. And it wasn't until that I really started following the Vikings like I am now that I really started getting into like the jersey community and like understanding real versus fake and just, seeing different collections and different perspectives and just overall some stuff that even today would be like, wow, you actually own one of those or you owned one of those, like, so that's one thing that I'm always thankful for. And that, and also the community, even, like with like when I had questions and stuff like that, like welcoming me with open arms and stuff like that. Because to this day, there was one jersey I remember back when I was back in my like earlier days of YouTube when I went thrifting back in like the summer 2015, and I got my John Elway, Mitchell and Ness. I actually messaged, you remember like Peter Tom Willis?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a
Cheng Meng. Like I was messaging those guys because I literally found a. Well, let's see here. I can actually pull it up right here. I found this in the thrifts.
Oh dang!
Got this for
Wow.
$4 back in the day.
Real quick.
It was this was the Mitchell and S John Elway 94 made in USA version. And I remember walking into Goodwill during the summertime and stuff like that. And I remember messaging, like I say, a couple of old G, like, So Kang Ming and Peter Tom Willis. And yeah, so it was just, that was really kind of what got me more and more into the actual collection and stuff like that. And yeah, you could tell too, like the old USA style because of the neck tagging.
Neck tag.
And let me see if I can actually find some of the inside tagging here too. But like right here too. Let me see if I can actually pull this up here.
Yep.
Back when Mitchell and Ness actually made size 54s. So, but yeah, I mean, so that was really one of the first big interactions I had with like the jersey community and stuff like that. Like actually asking for like legit checks and kind of getting more and more knowledgeable. So
yeah. No doubt, man. Yeah, and that's what I love about social media, man. Is that's one of the positive things that social media can offer. Dang, sorry, I'm just looking at the screen real quick. Freaking Giannis scored 47 points.
Yeah.
He clamped us.
Yo, those jerseys are beautiful, man.
I'm here, Rez. I'm just gonna get dressed so I can head home. So give me a sec.
Yeah, for sure. No worries. Yeah, damn, bro. So that jersey, man, that remix jersey, I want so bad, but right now it's sold out on Nike real fast. Like I had it in my cart on the morning of the 15th, and I was contemplating on if I should pull the trigger or not because I'm not one person to spend retail on jerseys. I try not to.
Same.
Because I know you can find deals for these like under retail.
Yes.
But like with these Nike jerseys, you just never know. I mean, and I know POB1 Fool, like I know you can attest for this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you have been somebody who has that craft of finding stuff for good deals. Speaking of good deals, I just want to share this real quick. I shared this with I'm gonna highlight my screen real quick, but I shared this with you, POB, but I picked this up going thrifting. It's for those of you who are wondering, it's an AFL San Jose SaberCats Flex fitted by Nike.
Yeah.
But is that arena football or American football?
It is. It's arena football. Unfortunately, this hat is a bit tight on me. It's like super small.
Yeah.
I mean, I could wear it, but like I think
I've had that similar to that too, actually, that I just recently purchased not that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy because like this hat, like a lot of these hats are vaulted. Like you can't find them anymore because the team folded like back in, I think it was like, I forgot what year, like a couple years ago, but the team no longer exists. But you know, for me to find this hat, like there are people that look for this stuff. I mean, I'm one of them. So there's other people out there that are looking for like vintage thrift finds like that. But going back to what I was saying about POB1 Fool, like you have been a person that just seems to find almost damn near impossible deals, hard to believe, but you have found them. Just some notable mentions that you showed me, you got a Kobe jersey. I think it was an Adidas Authentic, right? And you got
that was Nike.
Nike, okay. How much did you get that for? You don't mind me asking?
Pocket change, $2 in pocket change.
Damn,
my
Kobe for $2.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of something I just purchased about 2 years ago that I got for literally $1.
Oh.
Yeah, and also for $6, I found a vintage LA Raiders Tim Brown Authentic by, I think, Proline Authentic.
Like a Nike or what?
No, that's from like early 90s, I think, made by Wilson.
Wilson even, wow.
Yeah.
Liam,
man, I found a lot of good stuff. I found the best stuff. There's one thing I mentioned to Rez and with a lot of the guys here. It's because during that time when I was thrifting majorly, because thrifting has gone too mainstream now. You can't find anything in thrift stores, honestly. You have to be super lucky.
Real hard.
100%.
And
for real.
And right now, but back when I was thrifting, I found gold. You sometimes in order to find that gold, you got to dig inside the sand, and you got to keep digging and digging until you finally find that gold, man. And I've just been so fortunate to find like the best absolute stuff for the cheapest deals, man. I mean, like I said, I'm about to pull out this Kobe jersey now that what I'm talking about. This is it right here. Pocket change, man. Pocket change.
That's crazy.
Now, how long ago did you get that one?
I want to say 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. And the Tim Brown I was telling you about for $6 I found was this one right here. Vintage by Wilson.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a steal.
Yeah, man.
That is a steal, dude.
I know, it's because during that time I graduated. I had no job. I was going to college, and it was kind of like Red said. Like I was making like $20 a week, like doing favors and chores for people. I was like, okay, how can I find some dope new clothes on a super limited budget? Yeah, I just hit up my local Goodwill, and I've just been finding stuff left and right.
Yeah.
Yo, the
I
key
say
to,
never
to
sleep on the thrift stores. I mean, case in
Yeah.
point, there is one jersey here too that to this date, like this is by far my best jersey steal that I didn't like trade for. But right here, this Eddie George Reebok Authentic I got for $1 back in like
Wow.
September of
Damn.
2019.
bro, what?
It pushed
Yeah.
it in
Fuck y'all
perspective.
is. I need to
Yeah,
go there.
no, that you know, like, my bad, King. You were gonna say something, right?
No, I was also gonna say, you know, for the guys that are watching this stream, you want to try to shop the most you can off season.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
usually
yeah.
the best, you
That
know, the
makes
best
sense.
time to purchase regular jerseys and etc. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Well,
this what I found what I wore in my last video, the Mighty Ducks jacket that Throwback King really liked.
Nice.
Yeah. Is that the Apex one?
Yeah, that's the Apex One Mighty Ducks jacket.
That's dope. That's dope. Sixberg 64 says the Tim Brown is likely a 91. That is the only year Wilson had the Raiders contract.
Yeah, so that's LA Raiders, 1991. They were in LA during that time.
Good to know, man. Good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, so like my point is like with the whole thing, you know, just talking about UPOB one fool and how you
Mhm.
find and even you, Jake, with that Eddie George, is that like it really kind of puts shit in perspective if you think about it. Because
Mhm.
like we're spending, well, some of us, you know, but we're spending like hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on this product.
Mhm.
And it kind of makes you feel like, damn, dude, what am I spending my money on? Like everything from like spending the money that like some of these vintage hats and even just hats now that are what they're going for is like ridiculous. I mean, KBM,
Yeah,
I'm sure
something like this right here.
late.
Yep, something like this right here, and so much of that shit back there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How much?
Shit. I mean, my most expensive hat is like that bull shark tooth or whatever. Like I spent like 85 for it, but I was looking at you know, the same hat recently for like just to see how much it costs. They're
Yeah.
going for like 150, 200 for it.
Yeah, I'd be curious
Wow.
how like these type hats are going for.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like an old throwback Reebok that I just got.
Pinwheels, I miss those. Dude. I had a Spirits of St. Louis pinwheel and that like with that style.
The only problem is this doesn't. It's like the San Jose. What was it? The hat that you just showed earlier, the AFL one. This one's a little
That's it.
tight. It says it's
No.
a size 8 because that's what I normally wear, but
Right.
it is a little tight. It does fit eventually. It's a bad thing with like the old wool style hats is like they kind of have to fit to your head. You know,
Yeah.
you have to give them like a minute or two to just kind of settle onto your head. But yeah, I got that one. I got my Nike Elite Sam Bradford just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
I have a Baltimore Ravens one that I found in my closet when I was cleaning, and unfortunately, I can't wear it. It's just too tight on my head. But like a lot of those jerseys, I'll show you a picture of it right there.
Ooh,
That's tough. And they got like got words on the sides.
Yeah, on the side. Let me see if I have. a
Yep,
picture.
I remember that style.
Yeah, so it says like Baltimore right there, and then it says Ravens on the other side. But I mean, like a lot of those like old school pinwheel like Reebok hats, man, they run small. So like this hat's a 7 3/8. If this was a new era today, I could wear a 7 3/8 because naturally I wear anything from a 7 3/8 to a 7.5. But
Same.
this hat feels like it's like a size 7. like it won't even go around my head. Like it's just it's that small. So I miss those hats though. But like just like kind of putting like going back to what I was saying, like putting stuff in perspective with how much money or how cheap this stuff is in reality as opposed to what thrifters do with it. Like you see a lot of thrifters go thrifting and some of them do it full time. I'm not knocking it or anything like that, but like sometimes I feel like we got to be reasonable with the price here, man. I mean, people are spending freaking hundreds, almost sometimes thousands of dollars on hats. Like, I just don't understand it. You know, I
Yeah.
get it. To each his own. People would spend that for sneakers in a heartbeat, depending on what the shoe is. But like, it really doesn't cost that much to make this stuff.
No. However, though, there is like, I know because like I follow like a couple of thrift YouTubers, I guess. Like there's one by the name of Paul Cantu.
Paul Cantu, yeah, you
Paul
in.
Cantu's like the
Has a
biggest
channel.
guy out there
That's
thrifting.
my
He's
guy.
the
his
biggest thrifting YouTuber.
What's his name?
Paul
Paul
Cantu.
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 That,
Yeah,
He's
Paul
a little
Cantu.
bit. He's about a year older than I am, but he goes around like Houston and like he has his own website called ThriftHeavenVintage.com, and he does have pretty decently priced stuff. In fact, there's one jersey that I remember getting a few years ago from him.
This him right here?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's him.
Side note, not to cut anybody off. Rez, this is the person that I want to battle. I want to have a hat battle with him. I know I made.
Damn.
Yeah,
When
I mean he's
Oh,
got
wow.
some fire stuff. In fact,
wanna battle
this
him.
was actually one of the jerseys I bought off of his website back in the day.
Oh, that's solid.
What is it?
It's a CFL Jeff Garcia.
What?
Starter.
Damn.
Yo. Hold on. Let me close my screen real quick. Let me just highlight yours.
We got a big
Alrighty.
screen.
Hold up.
That's
Oh,
right.
man, that
yeah,
is
it was,
sweet.
we got
That
this
is
in like the
dope.
summer of 2018, and yeah, like I say, this is I think it's a Calgary Stampede, if I remember right, Stampeders or whatever.
The Stampeders.
CFL Jeff
Mhm.
That's the,
Garcia jersey.
That's the Canadian Football League, right? The CFL? Yeah.
So this is like, and I know Rez, you probably appreciate the
Oh,
quarterback
for
there.
sure, bro. I mean, Jeff Garcia, man. I mean, he's a fellow 49er, man. Fellow faithful.
Yeah, so this was one of the first jerseys I ever purchased from that place. And I also got a couple things from there since, but yeah, no, I mean, so, and I think I got it for like $30.
That's a
Like,
deal.
which isn't bad. I mean, like I say, he does upcharge because that's basically how he pays, but it's not like outrageous.
Nah, it's reasonable. That's like reasonably priced.
Yeah, Paul Cantu is like the biggest name in YouTube thrifting, like the biggest name for sure.
Absolutely. I can agree 100%.
Where is he? Let me highlight his channel again. But where is he based out of? Do you guys know?
You said Houston, right?
He's
H-Town.
based out of the H-Town area, Houston. So
I know Alvin because I follow another YouTube thrifter who's a really cool guy. His name is That Dallas Thrifter, and I love his videos because he's more low key about it, but he finds some fire stuff. Like Texas is the place to go to if you're looking for like thrifts or flea markets.
Yeah.
You got to go there because they have everything in Texas.
Oh man, I
Texas,
noticed.
I can say Texas and even Utah.
Oh yeah, I heard some Utah has some fire stuff too.
Bomb thrift stores.
Yeah, same with Colorado. I heard Colorado has some great thrifts over there.
Yeah, I definitely got to check out this guy. I got to definitely check out what he's got. I mean, just looking at the thumbnails, I already know, man. This guy has found some gems. Like,
He has.
No, he's found some serious fire. I'm talking jerseys,
like I say,
Jordans,
his website-
hats, you name it. He's found them all.
his website is ThriftHeavenVintage.com. That's where he sells a lot of the stuff that he thrifts,
Uh-huh.
and that's where
Thrift
I got
Heaven
the
Vintage.
Garcia. And also another NHL jersey I've hung up over on my wall over here too.
What is it?
I want to battle him. Look, I
want
remember. Look, Diaz asked me a question. This was a few weeks ago. He's like, if you had to pick one person you want to have a hat battle with, I told him specifically, I want to have a hat battle with Paul Cantu. That's a dream opponent. Win, lose, or draw. I'll put these on the line to battle him. That's how serious I am.
Does he?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just want Paul Cantu.
Yeah.
Is he part of like DS and like that circle, like with hat battles?
No, not at all. I don't even know how to attempt to even try to maybe IG. I can try to get a reach to him, but hell,
Yeah.
I don't even know if people will reach back.
Yeah, he's too big. He's way too big.
Yeah, he's Hollywood.
Mhm.
I could see. Yeah, I could see.
In fact,
just
there was
based on-
one purchase I remember. This was like a holy grail to him, but he had the old creamsicle Tampa Bay logo athletic shark tooth snapback he found in a thrift.
Damn.
That was like a few months ago. I remember watching that video. I'm like, dude, yeah, because to this day, like he even said like that hat online would go like if it was in mint condition upwards of $150. Easy.
I believe it.
And he got it for like $4 or $5 or something like that.
Like I said, bro, that shit puts things in perspective, man. That's part of the reason why I stopped paying resale on sneakers, because that shit, bro, when I found like when I used to buy jerseys, or not jerseys, sorry, when I used to buy sneakers from people, I literally would buy sneakers. I'm just gonna throw an example out there. I buy a pair of Jordan 1s for $350, right? And this is a release that like literally just came out this past weekend. I go meet this person, and that person's literally half my age. So I felt I'm thinking to myself, yo, you're getting hustled by somebody who is basically half your age. And like it really just put me like in perspective, like, yo, what am I doing wrong here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm 33 years old and I'm getting bamboozled by a kid who probably could pay his prom, his shopping, get a good dinner, go on a date.
You can rebuy the shoe if you want to, basically.
Everything, bro.
Right.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I remember this kid when I met up with him. He opened his trunk, and he had a bunch of pairs, just dead stock pairs, just in, man. And I was like one person out of like probably 50 people that he was gonna meet later that day.
Holy crap!
For the same price, probably more. And this kid is like literally like I was surprised that he was even able to drive, bro. Like this kid, like I'm like, dude, are you old enough to have a license? Like he looked that young, man. And it just like it made me think, man. It made me really think, like, yo, like, fuck, man, stop all that shit. Like I'm done. Like I'm done paying fucking hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on a pair of kicks. Like that shit to me just got like super corny. I mean, I still love the sneakers, but I would never spend that price anymore. Like I'm done. Like
that just show you like how fucked up the game is. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, teenagers is reselling shoes like crazy, like for 10 times, maybe 20 times the price.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No matter if it's a hype limited shoe or a GR, and to certain people they'll buy it. To us or whatever, we like, oh fuck no, I'm not about to pay that much for a shoe that the men, if it's dead stock or not, once it touches the ground, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit crazy.
But hey, I mean, I can't knock the hustle though. I mean, a lot of these guys,
right, absolutely.
I mean, they're doing it legally and all that stuff. I get it. At the end of the day, you gotta do what you do to get your bread.
That's the thing, bro. They're basically they're not doing anything wrong. They're not doing anything illegal. They're basically working the system. They're playing by the rules, but
that's why we have these sneaker cons and everything. And so much shit going on.
Yeah.
Right.
That's also why I'm not afraid to pay for like obscure players and stuff like that too, because it's like at the end of the day, the style of jersey, it doesn't matter if it's, let's say, because in fact, I actually, own like a Chris Sims Bucks jersey and stuff like that, but it's just like I don't mind paying like $20-$30 for a player that not a lot of people have heard of, versus like $200 for like, let's say, Mike Allstott from back in the day or something like that. So.
Yo, real quick, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, where is Nostalgia Boy at?
Where's Nostalgia Boy, bro? All I see is
and then just poof. Like what?
He is MIA.
When did he turn?
Even in MIA, he's flexing.
Like when did he turn into a chair back there?
Where did he go, bro? All I see here is a half open.
I just see his closet in a chair. That's literally it.
Oh man, let me highlight this comment right quick. Alejandro says Mitchell and Ness should have a very good discount on Black Friday. I hope MJ's and Kobe's Authentics are fire, but money. Just to kind of answer your question, Alejandro, Mitchell and Ness never puts Jordan or Kobe jerseys on sale.
Nope.
They don't. I mean, you could find jerseys like Jordan and Kobe jerseys for under retail though, on like third-party websites, but Mitchell and Ness won't. Yo, what up?
Yeah, don't mind me.
What's up, Naruto?
Now I'm even more confused. Why the heck do you have like a pumpkin on the side of your head?
It's not a pumpkin.
It's anime. It's Naruto, bro.
Oh, Naruto.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not even
Toby.
into Naruto, and
I
I know what
got
that
you. I
is.
got you.
So.
No, I just saw it downstairs as I was coming up, so I just decided
Yeah.
to grab it. So
That shows you how much I know about Naruto and anime and all that stuff.
well,
I don't.
I just like kind of got into it like the last couple months because there's so many
Nice.
episodes. There was like 100 episodes just in Naruto, and then Shippuden, however you want to announce it, like
That's like
900.
400 episodes.
Bro, you're gonna be watching
well,
that shit
If you want to skip fillers, but yeah.
You got a minute, man.
Yeah, so like I'm on like, what is it? They're getting ready to start the fourth Great Ninja War. So like Pain's been
Oh,
defeated and stuff
dude,
like that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Get
any-
ready for some
I don't
hefty
know
battles. Get ready for
No,
some of
so
those
like
battles that are fucking
I've
hefty.
been like, cause I be on TikTok and I be seeing like videos of like Boruto. I'm not worried about, but like they're showing other clips of like the end of Naruto, and I'm like, I gotta just skip past them because I don't want no spoilers for myself. So, but
Yeah.
this is who I dressed up as for like Halloween. So like when I went out, a whole bunch of the kids were like, Obito, Toby.
Nice. Obito Uchiha. Oh man.
What's up with you, Roberto? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. Today's my Friday. Got the next 2 days off, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
real quick, I just gotta say, man, we killed it, bro, with that 5-part miniseries. If you guys haven't seen it,
Oh, dude, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
we brought to the table were crazy.
Be prepared. There's gonna be something else I got just in the works, but eventually people will get into it. But I tried recording it a couple days ago, but when I recorded like my other video, but like at the end of my video, I started like fumbling over my words, so I was like, so I had to like axe the whole fucking video because I just started sounding stupid at the end because I couldn't talk. So I'm like, oh, now that I got tomorrow we're going hot air balloon. So after that, I'm gonna come home and try and, because I have all the jerseys that I'm gonna show in the video and stuff like that laid out on this bed over here. But I was at work when you started this live and I was catching it, and
That's all good.
for me, I could say it was really everybody always goes back to Albert. Albert's the main reason why I posted videos, but I started watching like everybody's videos. I didn't get into the YouTube thing until 2017-ish, I think. But like that's also around the time I started like, I've only been collecting for like 6 years. I've been into jerseys when I was younger. There was a big time where I didn't have nothing. I didn't collect nothing. And then my ex bought me, which I have seller's regret, the Big Country Mitchell & Ness Grizzlies jersey. That was like my first jersey, authentic jersey, and then it was just over from there.
Yeah.
So
I remember the video I did, like I think it was a year ago, had you on there, and you were talking about how like the Spencer Haywood Sonics jersey was like, that was like, damn, like they made this shit, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of where you
that's what happened with me when I joined the groups, because it was like, I got in the jerseys and I'm like, yo, there gotta be Facebook groups, because like at the time, like I was just watching videos on YouTube, and it was kind of like at a moment in time where it wasn't really like, as there's so many more people now doing, from the jersey community doing videos. So it was like I was watching all the old stuff, Albert's old stuff, Mac, Big Slim, Neil. So like, nothing was like really super current. I think at the time, Rez, you were like, in the shoe game. You weren't really, So it was like there wasn't. So I was just watching videos, but it was like when I joined the groups and I would see these pickups, I'd be like, holy shit, they made this, they made that. And like, as far as like, I can't say I personally would thrift in the store. I've gotten lucky a couple of times going in, but like before everybody else was on these other like buy sell apps and stuff like that, that's how I was killing everybody like in the groups and finding all these jerseys. So like before people were using OfferUp, I was already using OfferUp. Before they offered shipping, I would be like, I know like all the area codes for like all the big
Thank you.
cities in America. So I would just go around and like, oh, if I go here, in my mind, I'm like, I should be able to find their home team jerseys,
Yeah.
but certain specific ones. And it was just like, and I'd be like, oh, they would be like, whatever the price would be. There was like a 6-month period where I was getting like 7 jerseys a month, and no jersey was over $100. And I was getting stuff that was clearly could resell for way over $100, or would on the regular be.
Yo, are you good over here, King? Let's go.
No, I'm yelling at my coworkers.
So
My bad, y'all.
but I still.
What's going on here?
So like, there's so many. I can't say I got jerseys as cheap as they have gotten jerseys and stuff like that. But
Nah, not that dollar stuff.
I've been on like the lower spectrum with a lot of stuff, like stuff that I like. The '97 finals, Karl Malone, which Mitchell Ness. People. I only paid like $65 for it. Shit.
That's nice.
Damn.
The original, because I have a different one, but the first George Meekin, the one that says MPLS on it, I found that from a guy in San Diego for like $60 shipped, like 3 years ago.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what other. Oh, the Charles Barkley. When I first bought it, the white one, the rookie Sixers, it was $100. Some dude in Philly was selling it. Like, I bought it back like 5 times. Like, I paid $500 to get it back, and
Is
it's
that the
worth
one you
more
went on
than
the
that
train?
now.
The train for?
No, that's gonna be the Scottie Pippen, but I only spent $100. But you got to look at it. This is what I'm gonna tell you, because I don't know if you've ever done it, but like, how there's a New Jersey Transit. So from New York, it goes straight to Trenton. So, but my dad, he works at Columbia, and he's been there for like 39 years. So he gets tickets from the conductors. So like, I didn't have to pay to get on the train. I didn't have to pay to get on the ferry. I just had to buy, 2 tokens to basically get me on the train that was going to take me down to the, like, down there by the harbor, so I could catch the ferry to Staten Island. So
right.
So it was like, and the dude, he wanted like 150, and now it's like, yo, you can't even find those 95 All-Star games, and to pay $100. The Pippen's a lot harder to find than the Shaq was at one point, because there was more Shaqs out there. But like, I paid $100 for that. I'm trying to think what San Diego Clip.
I'm sorry, Roberto. Go ahead.
You're the only one where it's just your icon.
No, I know that because I'm driving right now, going home. I didn't want it to be weird. But am I the only one that likes the 1995 All-Star jerseys more than the 96?
That could be up for debate.
Which one? The 95 is the one with the star, right, on the front?
It's the one with the cactus.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The purple one, right?
Purple one.
Yeah.
And the white one's fire too. There you go.
Yeah, 95.
Those are so fucking dope. God damn, I love those.
There you go. Rocking the hat and got the combo wombo right there.
And then you can add the other part of the 95 that doesn't get shown too much.
The rookie game jersey.
Yeah, the Eddie Jones.
That's that 95 hat for you, nostalgic boy.
I'm not big into the hats because I feel hats look funny on me, so I don't be.
You see that hat again?
Yeah, them hats is clean. Trust me, I'll be seeing the hats, but I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna look funny. So I just don't.
That's 95.
That's fire.
96.
Damn.
Yeah, I like the.
Oh, nice.
The 90 as a whole, the 95s to me are better, but I still like the 96. I'm glad that they're really like one-offs and they really didn't like run with it, because if they would have ran with it, it would have been like tacky over time. Yeah. And so it's kind of dope. Like, you just have those 2 years where you have like, that desert feel to the jerseys, and then they kind of.
Yo, I'm kind of real quick, kind of off topic, but I'm kind of heartbroken, King, because the shit did sell out, bro.
What's that?
That fucking City Edition Giannis is fucking gone, bro.
Damn.
Oh no. Yeah,
I'm
but
not
and
surprised.
is that the
though.
Bucks? Is that the Bucks site?
Yeah, it's the team store. So they only got a medium and large left.
Wow.
No,
Hashtag
they have a
sit
2X, bro.
Huh?
Oh, no 2X. No 2X.
Nah, 2X just sold out like after the game. I just checked it right now. So they had it. I was just praying. I was like, man, I hope they last because I get paid on Friday. So I was like, I can't.
But then Giannis scores 47, and that was that.
That was that. You know.
I
Oh,
was
so real quick, right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Rez. Real quick.
you.
Here's the problem with this year's Authentics. You remember when last year you got the Oakland City Edition joint?
Yeah.
And that bitch never resold since. And remember the statement jersey that you had put me on in the Warrior shop and they had it for a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Yo, once those sell, it's a wrap. They don't remake those no more. So here's my fear. My fear is almost now like I used to wait for discounts on NBA jerseys, especially new releases. With the City Edition, especially if it's a prominent player, a star player, I feel like I have no choice to get them right away. Do you guys feel the same way or not?
That's the
I know
FOMO,
me and
though.
Rez.
Yeah. There's a reason I don't collect a lot of NBA jerseys, and that's one of them.
You know what? Because I think right now the only people that are really, because like I know Roberto, you're more into like old gold stuff, like for Mitchell and Ness. You don't really go for the newer stuff, but like King, I know you're into it. POB One Fool, I know you're still active with like your Lakers stuff and like even with the Raiders. But for me, like, so what I don't like about it, like I told myself, in order for me to kind of, I guess, ease the crave as well as like be realistic, like I told myself that when it comes to newer jerseys that by Nike, there's two things that I want to just focus on: my teams and maybe like one or two players that I'm huge fans of still, like that are in other teams. So like obviously I'm a huge Luka Doncic fan. I'm a huge LeBron fan. You know, but then you got like so many great players in each team. It almost like feels like old NBA, like in the 2000s when you had like one player that was just doing exceptionally well for that organization, like putting that organization on the map. Like back in the day, you know, it was KG on the Timberwolves. You know, it was Ray Allen on the Sonics at that time. You know, it was you know, there was like one player, Allen Iverson on the Sixers, you know, so it was like always that one person that like stood out amongst the whole organization, man. But like, yo, now, dude, with the jersey game, you got literally statement editions, you got icon editions, you got fucking city editions, you got fucking what are those newer jerseys that are out now?
Your hardwood classics.
You got the hardwood classics. So it's like, bro, like it's so fucking hard to keep up with everything, and what makes it really difficult, dude, is the way is Nike fucking controlling that the distribution of this shit. So yeah, I do agree. I do feel that way about like the FOMO, the fear of missing out, because it's true. They don't fucking bring this shit back, bro. Like that Oakland City Edition jersey that the Warriors dropped last season, dude. That shit ain't coming back. I mean, it might come back in some sort of remix form, but it's not going to come back to its true form, like
to that jersey.
Yeah,
no, even that yellow statement, the yellow joint.
But you know what though? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off, but with the statement jerseys, I noticed like the Giannis one with the Milwaukee Bucks. I know they used that style last year, but this year they brought it back. Only now they added it with the diamond, the 75th effect. So personally, for me, I could care less if I had that one. I mean, I like this one a little bit more just because it has a little more flair and it's more unique to this season. But at the same token, like, yo, like we're probably not going to see that jersey like again.
Yeah.
Right.
As far as like the Nike stuff, there's a lot of stuff that they make, but it's just like every year you got like 5-6 jerseys, and then last year they weren't even really releasing authentic. So it's like for me, there's no drive to get the jerseys because they're so like limited in what you could get. You know what I mean? You got to know if you want to get certain jerseys, like you know, you got to know someone. Like if I want to, you know, a Curry jersey, it's easy to know someone in the Bay who could run to the shop and, you know, get that extra, you know, that's that other type of assurance, and it's just like certain jerseys that I like or gravitate. Like I'm gonna miss out because I'm always plotting on other stuff, or like they don't make it an authentic. Like I don't like the Sixers, but last year they had some dope jerseys. Like I like their, their city edition, the whole homage to, the black jerseys that they wore. I like the Liberty Bell jerseys, but they didn't make they didn't make the Liberty Bell jerseys in authentic. And I thought that those were fire. And then the same thing is they haven't even released like the ones that they're wearing this year. Those are dope as hell to me. And it reminds me of like when I was a kid and I first moved from New York, like down to the suburb area of Philly, and like seeing the spectrum and stuff back then and seeing it, like that was dope. But it's like, it gives you the nostalgic feel, but it's like so hard. Like I see all these people like, oh, I missed out. Oh, I didn't get the jersey. Oh, so I just stick to what I'm doing because I know I'm not going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. I mean, I'm really disappointed because like that Giannis Bucks jersey, or that Bucks jersey in general, was already predetermined on my list when I did the live last week with the other jersey heads on the city editions, the remix of this season. That was on my list. That, along with the Dallas Mavericks one, the Denver Nuggets, the Warriors, and I had a couple of honorable mentions, but they never released them in authentics. It was only Swingmans, and I was like, but
yeah.
I was hoping the Bucks were gonna lose tonight, just so I could have that little like chance of me getting the jersey by Friday, but it didn't play out. But fortunately, though, I did get the Statement Edition Bucks jersey. That one I wanted more. I wanted that more, so I got.
What's dope about the new Statement is they added the number 2 championship for the patch.
Yeah. I saw that.
Because I would have been a little tight if they kept it 1. But they added because it took almost a year and a half to add the Lakers 17th championship on the back of those jerseys. I have 2 more authentics coming in. I have the Jokic eventually, so that should ship. And then the Lakers bronze should be coming in this week.
What's crazy is like
the 6 bronze?
The Asian, like the people getting the stuff in Europe get it before we do. I'm in like some of the other groups, and there's one dude that already had. I'm like, yo, he already has the LeBron authentic. He has the Durant authentic. And I'm like, how the hell did?
Europe shipped them a little earlier.
Yeah, like dude, he had 5 of them, and I'm like, all 5 are jerseys that people want. And I'm like,
yeah.
And there's no Durant Nets authentic yet. There's no Embiid Sixers authentic yet. And I'm still on the fence of I really don't want to pre-order the Luka, but I'm kind of waiting to see if Fanatics or Nike drops a Luka, which I don't see how they can't. He's a fucking Jordan brand athlete. But again, like you said, Rez, I can't wait to watch your video when I get home because like this shit's been like a mess.
Facts, bro. Yeah. It's a headache, dude. And like it's frustrating because like I just wish that Nike would be like transparent in terms of the distribution. Like say something, like, all jerseys will release on the 15th at 8 p.m. Pacific time or something, or 8 a.m. or whatever, something like that. Like they sprinkle the releases throughout the day, man. And that's like super whack to me. Like the Warriors jersey, had it not been for Mac, who sent me the link, I would have been screwed. I would have been straight out of luck because I was at work, man, and I just so happened to be on my break when he sent me the link. And when I clicked on the link, 3 sizes were already sold out. The XL was gone. I think the 4X was gone, and I think the medium was gone or something like that. I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" You know what I mean? So like, it's frustrating, and I don't even know if like Nike is gonna do restocks on any of this stuff. I don't think they will.
But here goes. Even that has trickled into like Mitchell and Ness, man. Some jerseys pop up. I have yet to see the home Big Hawks, Mutombo or Steve Smith pop back up for resale. Twice, but that's it. And they want to retail more for the jersey, and it's like, it's insane. It's in like certain jersey, like prime example, even the store, they put a story and they re-released the Lonzo Mourning and the Tim Hardaway Road Black Heat jersey, and the Hardaway sold out. People were calling
Shit.
in like, and they weren't running no sale that day or whatever. I don't. They might have been, but like they sold out in like within like an hour. Same
That
thing like
Hardaway
when
is huge.
that
Yeah.
the Road Gray Ricky Henderson, the World
Yep.
Series jersey. They posted that shit sold out and it hasn't come back. And it's like, some jerseys they sell, Mitchell Ness has, it sells, and then even they're gone.
I hate
Roberto,
it.
did you get the Wade?
No,
That's your jersey?
that's another dude in the group. But like here goes the problem, like with the stock photos, right? Because I have the two jerseys of like that material. The stock photo doesn't work well when they're showing it, especially like the colors.
Yeah.
So like you can't really tell when it comes to the way they take it, because what they do is they use that bright ass white background and it kind of dulls out the color. So like if you're not looking close up on the material, so like what I did is, the trim was black on that Wade.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I can see the light bouncing off because it's the same way. It looks to me the same way that this jersey looks. So I'm like, I know it's the right material. Just the stock photo looks like trash. And then the problem is,
did you put a shirt under that, or is that?
No, yeah, it's a shirt.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know they made sleeve versions.
Is that new, like the new Rev 30 stuff?
Yeah, I didn't know they made a sleeved version.
No,
of that.
and it's the same thing.
That's the
like
Floridian.
With this, the stock photo of this doesn't look like you don't get that.
It doesn't have the dazzle.
It doesn't pop off like it does this. So like, I sent someone a picture and they were like, "Oh, I hope it's," and I'm like, "Here goes the stock photo of," I was like, "the Derrick Rose," and I was like, "Here goes the photo from my phone," and I was like, "Look at the difference. It's night and day." But the problem is
I think they still got the red wrong though.
Yeah, it's not as dark, but a lot of
the
photo that people are using is also D Wade sweating bricks in the finals, and any Dazzle jersey when they started sweating always was darker, because that's the reason why the Mavs only wore theirs one game, the trash bag jerseys as they're known for people in Dallas, because they looked horrible. But like Eddie is the only one that has an authentic. And when you have the authentic, it's not as dark. So it's like they had the right material. It might not necessarily be as dark, but I don't think it's that dark because who is it? Luka has the authentic. So of that jersey. So I was like, I have picture reference of like a retail authentic, because that's what I put Mitchell and Ness as. At like, it's basically, even like Peter said, it's a replica of a replica when it comes to what Peter's doing. So, and it's like some people are expecting like gamer jerseys. I'm like, retail authentics don't even follow gamers. So
That's
I'm like,
correct.
and I'm like, retail authentics are basically the same price as a Mitchell and Ness, but you're expecting this to have gamer specs, but you don't expect to have the actual like Nike to have the gamer specs on their retail authentic. It's just, and people get, like, for me, enjoy everything you get. I love jerseys. I love collecting. So whatever niche, because everybody has their own niche. But as you can see, like, my thing is, like, I've been straying away from just Mitchell Ness, and you've seen the customs. So, like, I'm trying to get stuff that I want more so, and I'm not, some people, if you're in the Mitchell Ness group, which they're really annoying, they're always, Mitchell Ness needs to make this jersey. You can go get it made. Sometimes you can go find that jersey, strip it, get it stripped and changed. Or
quick question. My bad, Roberto.
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Or you can go the custom route.
Right, yeah. Now the custom route is going to be huge going down the line. If you guys had to do a custom jersey, one jersey off the top of your head, what would you do?
Oh, that's easy for me. That'd be the 18 rookie Moss.
Wait, what? What was the question? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
If you had to do a custom jersey, which one would you get? Like, what would be your custom jersey?
Different customs are still sitting in.
You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, it's
Come on, bro.
it's tough,
What
bro.
I do? I didn't do
That's
nothing.
crazy. Ooh, that's crazy.
It's I
And
mean,
then
for me,
because it's laying here, it's kind of ironic that you talked about this jersey too.
yeah, the Haywood. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
I
fire.
think I know two. I know two jerseys I would love to get custom or whatever. About to name any. Harold Miner from the Miami Heat, either 32 or number 4, or the blue JR Ryder jersey. Which, speaking of that jersey, Mitchell and Ness just finally restocked in my size.
Ooh,
so
you gotta get it tonight.
I have to get it. I have to get it no matter what happens. Come on now, the 94. He won a dunk contest in 94 in Minnesota, so shit. You know what I'm saying? It's only right to put that together.
I was kind of
I'm in
talking
sports.
to Leo a little bit earlier because he's asking me questions about customs, and like I have like jerseys already set up like in line of things that I want to do, but like it's not even the next jersey I want to get that will be lined up for me would be like the home big horse Pistons Grand Hill, the white one, because
that's a good
that
one.
would
That's solid.
And then the other one I showed him, like Mitchell and Ness made the road jersey, even though it's a 79-80 jersey, it's all mesh. I'm pretty sure Josh can kind of guess but the Denver Nuggets, like the David Thompson.
Ooh.
With the nugget and the pickaxe.
No, the next one that they wore, the blue with the white stripe down the sides. Then you got that Denver font.
Yeah.
Across the front.
That's a good one.
Solid.
But I like, for me, it's like I like certain players, and like especially like there's just other players like Bernard King. That's the reason why I have these two, and they're essentially the same jersey, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? So
I see.
Yeah.
The details, bro. The
Yeah.
little things.
Yeah.
The shadowing on the right, on the.
That's
the
crazy.
blades.
So which one is more accurate?
well, this is to his 91. This is his 87. My bad. I'm looking because my hands are. This is the 87-88. This would be as accurate as you possibly could get as it comes to that. Mitchell Ness actually did a pretty good job because this was his actual like last season as an all-star player in the NBA. So like but this is even harder mother to get as well because like finding it in a smaller size and it not being like extremely overpriced is so like with that with getting that now I'm looking for the Patrick Ewing 91 All-Star game to strip, but the only thing all I need to get is a 0 because he wore 3 in that All-Star game, and then have that converted into a Bernard King because that was his last All-Star game, just to kind of like I still need to get his Knicks joint, the navy blue with the maroon. I had it, but that jersey is so hard to come by. I don't want the career run because there's one on eBay, Harwood Fames has it. But the career run is a little bit, it's inaccurate, where the China run that they did was more accurate to how they wore it on court. So, like, where people complain about Mitchell and Ness, I'm like, there were older stuff that was wrong, and then they were able to fix it later down the line. And then there's new stuff that was wrong that was right when they did it in the past. So I'm like, you could pick your poison as far as that goes.
Right.
Real quick, I kind of want to. I know we kind of went off the grid here, and we kind of started talking a lot about jerseys, but I just want to go back to the topic of being like just kind of giving thanks. I want to just kind of recognize this channel real quick that I'm gonna share on my screen, who kind of like reintroduced to me the concept of customs, and it's a good person who goes by Jackbox Creations. I don't know if you guys.
Oh yeah, he's good.
I've heard of him, but I don't know how much I've watched him. I watched a few videos of him.
He's an Eagles fan. He's like a Philly fan, but he some of his videos, man, that I've seen have been really, really good. Like it really just kind of put things in perspective for me with just kind of thinking outside of the box. But anyways, I wanted to feature a video that he did, but he made a custom.
It's funny you say that.
Elite. What's up?
I actually wanted to reach out to him. I bought 2 Elite jerseys fucking months ago, but I bought them for so cheap off of Fanatics. They were like $40, and I think I bought the Wentz for like $50. So together with the Fanatics cash, it came out to like $80 for both of them. But they were Elite jerseys. But I wanted to take the twill off the nameplate.
Right.
And I'm doing it, and I fucking butchered it. But I'm like, fuck it, it's $40. I'm gonna butcher it. So I ended up butchering it. But you know, like you could still see the adhesive a little bit. So I was gonna reach out to him, funny enough, to see if there's a way I could smooth it out, the nameplate.
Right.
So, nah, this guy is awesome, dude.
For sure. Nah, like and you know, he like this is him, I believe, doing this. Like in the video here. So he's like adding the stitching onto the actual the numbers. And like, yo, like look at this, bro. Like this looks nuts, dude.
Nah, it's fucking beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful. Like
he did a Horace Grant jersey using like an old champion. Yo, it's wild the shit that he does.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his videos before. He does a really good job.
For sure.
Back, you know, he does like his best to make sure he has the arch done right and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I also have a couple of channels that I'd kind of recommend too for like well, maybe not obscure, but like just different. Like there's this one channel called the Jersey Zone, and he deals with like hockey jerseys, NHL jerseys, and stuff like that. He's a relatively newer YouTuber, but he's been like I've been following him since like really early on. I think he's over like 700 subscribers by now, but basically he deals a lot with like hockey jerseys and like obscure older jerseys and stuff like that. And of course, one of my favorite guys too to follow is like the hockey guy too. So if you're
the hockey guy,
like into like hockey jerseys and stuff like that, or like knowledge, like information on that stuff.
For sure. Yeah, no, this I mean, I'll definitely the hockey guy I've heard of. I've actually seen some of his videos. He actually has an amazing Sharks collection, if I might add. Like,
yeah,
you just pretty much broke down the entire organization in one video, and
yeah, he does that for all the teams.
Yep.
But I'm gonna hop off, and then you can go spend some time with the wife. But I want to say thank you to all you guys. You know, shout out to everybody that we did the little, 5-part video last week, and it was fun, going through and organizing and making sure that we all didn't show the same jerseys and stuff like that.
That was awesome.
And,
sure.
But it's dope.
I don't think we gave each other enough credit for how dope that came out.
Nah, but you gotta just enjoy it. Like after we all dropped it and I worked, I just went like to your video, and then I just went all the way down and just went through the whole like series of videos just to appreciate it in its entirety. Right. So, but shout out to Rez, shout out to you, Leo, shout out to Neil, shout out to Big Slim, shout out to Albert, Throwback King, everybody here that's in the chat. And, I'm thankful for all you guys, and it's dope that the community, even on YouTube, is growing, where before it was kind of like just chilling. But, you have old head comes back, you got the new guys coming in and stuff like that. And, I'm just glad I could ramble off and talk my BS. But I'll be watching on the live, but I got to get off the live.
I appreciate you, Roberto, man. If I don't talk to you, bro, have a great Thanksgiving, man, to your family and your loved ones, man. So. Looking forward to seeing your videos.
Later.
Yeah, there'll be
take care, man.
Video tomorrow. All right, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, so just kind of going back to, what I was saying, about like just kind of giving thanks to some of these channels, man. That's just kind of reiterate what I was saying. If people who are tuning in are new to the stream, man, I welcome you. I do these live streams every Wednesdays from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So different topics every week. But this week I wanted to focus on Thanksgiving and basically just kind of give thanks to people, for just really inspiring me to be a content creator and put out the content that I put out. And, what up?
Oh,
Good,
okay,
Phil.
here.
The
Look,
legend.
I got my Phillies Thanksgiving hat just for the occasion. Look at
There
that.
you go.
Oh, nice.
That's
Huh?
solid.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, huh? Who wants it?
Solid.
You
That's
see,
solid.
mentioning about the Ryder Wolves jersey, that was an easy piece. Come on.
Oh, there you go, KBS.
Damn.
You just got to jump on them, man. That's all.
No.
You got to know when to jump.
Man.
I'm not surprised that you got that, mighty fan.
That's right. Come on.
Come on, man.
Now, Rez, you
Wolves
should
are like
tell him
one of
some
my
of the
favorite
videos you're
animals.
watching of them tonight.
Soon. Come
Wolves
on.
are like one of my favorite animals, so believe me, I got wolves.
Man, I'm
I
getting
got
it.
wolves.
I'm getting it very soon.
We need
man.
Fox. We need Fox jerseys though, but we got wolves.
Yeah.
So
I'm
so
getting
this
it.
is the swingman, right? So this is the Mitchell and Ness swingman, but I am getting, thanks to the Candyman, custom home and away Isaiah Ryder, including the away, which he did win the dunk contest.
Damn.
Oh yes, and I
I need
knew I
parts.
wanted that one. I said I want the away blue Isaiah
That
Ryder
way-
dunk contest. jersey,
That
'cause
way blue.
No,
is like
not a lot of
perfect.
people have that jersey. I'm going to have that
Absolutely.
jersey though.
The white one
Yeah,
just looks
solid.
clean though.
It
Like,
does.
It just
No,
pops.
they're both a winner. And speaking of Candyman,
Here we
this see, this is what he did.
That Chuck Person?
Yeah, rifleman
Wow.
With the captain patch
with
and
the
everything.
captain patch.
That is so dope.
I love the captain patch jerseys. I'm trying to get as many as I can in the collection. So at some point I'll probably have to get Christian Leitner, with the captaincy.
You
But
got to. It's a must. It
Gives
is
me a lot of NHL vibes right there with the captaincy and all that stuff.
yeah, there's the rivalry jock right there.
Yep,
Somewhere it's there. Doesn't want to go straight, but believe me, that's what it is. Right there. The rifleman right there. So I'm just waiting on the home and away Isaiah Riders to show up because I got the Mitchell and Ness. Because back in the day they did the home and away set for rookie set for KG.
right.
So I got the older run home KG Wolves thanks to my buddy Slim, and then I got the China run. Away KG rookie Wolves. That was actually the first one I had, and then I got the home, and so I have that set upstairs. But I heard Isaiah Ryder, so I'm like, yeah, I got to bring Isaiah down here, and then bring Chuck down just for giggles because I can't.
I have to get it. It's I don't care. Authentic swingman is a must.
Well, that's the thing is I understand. I know you guys kind of breached this a little bit, but people are like, oh, why doesn't Mitchell Ness do this? Why doesn't Mitchell Ness do that? I mean, we're living in an age where there's so many custom creators. We know Candyman. Obviously, there's True Customs as well. You can just there's so many outlets. And basically, anything that you can think of, you can get done. You just have to find the right people. Yeah, see, I got the
That's how much I love the J.R. Ryder in the 94.
I didn't bring it down, but I have the fitted Timberwolves with that patch on the side. It's got the old logo on the front, Timberwolves logo, and it's got the All-Star patch.
There you go, Jay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's got the patch on the side, and in the brim, it has the date, and it has the score on the inside of the hat. The date.
I wish I had my I have a Timberwolves vintage hat, but it's in storage right now.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
patch
Timberwolves
game.
hats.
That's Super America patch game.
I got a lot of Timberwolves hats. I got the shorts. I got the jacket. The warm up.
You got the whole shebang, man.
I've always loved that logo, and I said, wolves are like some of my favorite animals.
Do you like that 90s Timberwolves logo, or do you like the 2000s one? Like, which one do you like more?
I like the I mean the 90s ones, I mean the 2000 ones is more fierce.
Yeah.
Like, that's an angry wolf. Like the original logo, he's just kind of chilling out, just kind of
looking at the horizon,
smiling a little bit. But but there's just something about that logo. I like their original logo.
It's so dope. Man, in fact, speaking of which, I watched, not to go off subject or anything, but I just got done watching their first ever game of their expansion season against the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's on YouTube right now or whatever. It was a good game. It was actually at the Metrodome before they went to Turkey. They was playing at the Metrodome.
I mean, the thing about this generation of Wolves jerseys, like you can get various different players. Like Spud Webb played there.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, Christian Laettner. You can go Person. You can go you can get a bunch of West. You get West.
West, yeah.
Yeah, Doug West. You got obviously KG as a rookie, Ryder. I mean, there's a lot of different players that you can kind of pick and choose from.
Wally Zerbiak.
Wally Zerbiak.
Yeah,
Wally came a little later. I don't think he didn't wear this one though. He didn't wear.
Oh, Starbury. Stephon Marbury was there during that time.
Starbury, yeah. Like there's a lot of different players that you can kind of pick and choose from, and either way, it's going to be a winner because that original uniform is pretty cool. I love the Wolves font on that one, and like people said, the white one it's just crazy. The white jersey is just nuts with those colors.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut anybody off, but I look at this pile right there, bro.
Yeah, but we got him into those Steph Curry jerseys.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, there it is.
Now you got it.
He got the jersey. Man.
He went and got that overnight shipping.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? I hate to say it, but I might have to resort to getting that in a swingman if they don't restock that, man, because I want that jersey, dude.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I want that Bucks jersey.
Let me put my headphones back on.
Hey, Rez, man, it's kind of funny, man. First the Wolves situation, now this Bucks situation with you, man. That's crazy.
I know I told you, Rez. I was so glad I got that shipping confirmation on that NB jersey today because I'm like, I was going a little nuts there, even though it was only like a because the Steph jersey shipped first off Fanatics.
Yeah.
And Embiid, I'm like waiting on Embiid, and I'm like, because then I wandered onto the Dick's site yesterday, and I noticed that they didn't have Embiid anymore, but the Tobias Harris, City Edition jerseys, because you can check the store, availability, and they were available at local stores, and I'm like, oh damn, did I make a mistake? Because the Embiid is still shipping pending. And I'm starting to panic. Then I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get an email when they're sold out and they're all gonna be gone at Dick's, and I'm gonna miss it. I was like George and Seinfeld. I just started panicking. I started panicking. And
is that the statement? Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I love that jersey. I just got that jersey today, guys. So expect
King doesn't waste time. I mean,
nah, you get
he
straight.
Knows.
Yeah. So
I'm a psycho.
I'm just the sloppy seconds of what King puts out.
I mean, I know I'm on the outside of this, but I mean, most of what I get for the current stuff is the.
Oh damn!
Man, he's just flexing now. Look at this.
Okay, well you stop flexing
the price, man. I need you.
I'm a Raiders fan, so I don't give a damn.
He's not done yet. Look at that. He put the finger up. He said, "No."
My God, man!
This one's a good one. This is actually ordered from the Mitchell and Ness store.
Is that the shoe?
I actually have those at my store that I work at. We got those.
Man, you don't waste any time.
Are you getting that?
I'm thinking about it if I can get a discount for it.
I want the O'Neal. I want the Shaq. I want the O2 Shaq that they put out.
Yeah. I love that shooting shirt.
You gonna get the Shaq, King?
I'm waiting for the Kobe.
Oh, you're waiting for the Kobe? Okay, yeah.
I want the Kobe too. That's one I need. Unless I can get the patches and then customize them on one of my Kobe's, then yeah.
It's just the patches are different because the NBA logo has the NBA logo and the Larry O'Brien like kind of together. and then it has the 9/11 ribbon on the other side.
Yeah. Or if at least I can find the 9/11 ribbon patch,
Yeah.
then I'll be okay with just that.
But that other like special NBA logo that's got to be kind of tough to.
Yeah.
I want to give a just kind of go back to subject here, but I want to go back to paying some respect to somebody that I'm pretty sure a lot of us have really looked up to in this whole like Jersey circle community on YouTube here. But I'm gonna share my screen for just a second, man. And he's not in here. Usually he's always supporting me every week, but he's probably doing something right now. But yo, I just want to give a huge shout outs to the homie Throwback King.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, I don't want to get all emotional and everything like that, but if it wasn't for this guy right here, man, that I'm featuring on my screen right now, I probably would never be doing YouTube.
Yeah, probably not a single one of us would be doing this without him.
Yeah, he was literally one of, if not the OG, one of the OGs. And as I mentioned before, too, it was you, Rez, you, Neil, and Throwback King that were really the three main ones that got me into like the Jersey game and stuff like that. And and I still remember, Neil, like this memory will never get out of my head, but you with your rookie Dion that you got from, who was it, on Jersey Central, right?
Yeah, the my Holy Grail jersey. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off, but like the top 5 videos that me, King, and Neil did, Throwback King was like, he uploaded his because he was like, oh, y'all left me out, and I was like, yo, nah, that was King's idea. You talk to him.
I told him that too. I say, hey.
Yeah, nah, he did. I mean, he did a top 5 before we even, way before that. I mean, this was back in 2009. So look at that closet, bro, with just that fire, man.
Yeah.
Randall Cunningham, Eagles.
Randall, yeah.
He had I think he had the Vince Carter, the Dino Carter.
Yeah, and that's the old one too. That's the original. That's the OG.
That's on my list, man.
Yeah.
Rocking the Doug Williams, or he had the Trent Gopher and the Doug Williams. And yo, like,
he's got the combo wombo game going too. Look at him.
Yeah.
I see you, Snacks.
The Jay Harris. I remember that one.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned Throwback because I really want to do a nice video collab with him. I just want to do a video collab that like has his personality as well. Yep. So once I think of something, I'll bring it by his desk and see if he's cool with it. But I definitely want to do something with it.
Yeah, for sure. No, he's always been a supporter of my channel, so it's only fitting that I kind of pay homage to him, and I do, you know what I mean. But I mean, like, I never forget, man, where I started, because basically when I started, he was the first person that actually recognized what I was doing, even though I thought nobody was acknowledging or watching what I was doing. And for somebody to be in his position at the time, and still to this day, having a huge impact with like Kings of Throwbacks and the Jersey battles, and even the Kings of Throwbacks on YouTube, and just kind of introducing me into like Ebbets, and just like talking to him, man, and just being into the stuff that he's into is just like, it's just super dope. And it's crazy to think that like he's been around since this video was in 2008. Speaking of, this was the video where he shouted me out. And let me just play the audio real quick.
Snacks, got another mission next all day. Before I even start, shout out to my Phillies, 2008 World Champions. To everybody else, I haters. That's what's up. Anyways, before I show what I got, I'll give a couple shout outs. You already know I'll give a shout out to my boy J King up in Oregon. You give that respect and that love from me. Jersey kid, of course. What's up, man? Y'all make some videos, man. You slacking. And the newcomer, JD, aka I forgot your damn nickname. I think it's Resurrection. But no disrespect, man. Much love to him, man. You making those videos. You got a hot collection, man. You doing what you do.
So like that was like the video right there that like really like just kind of pushed me to make videos, bro. And just like
that was your stamp of approval right there.
That was my stamp of approval into this YouTube Jersey game, so to speak. So it was a very humbling experience, you know, because then when I got to actually like talk to him on a regular basis and just kind of see his comments and stuff like that, like it's just humbling. And he forgot about that. I had to bring that up to him again, but I never forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? That always stuck with me. Speaking of too, with Mighty, you know, I featured you on my my Thanksgiving before you hopped in here, but I was showing your reaction when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Oh boy, yeah, that was. You
Oh,
know what?
man.
I'm just glad to have gotten that on video because that was just one of those things. And kind of the backstory behind that was I didn't know if I was going to film anything. I was just too into the game, and my emotions were just gone. I just, you know, and I'm like, you know what? It's a close game. We're down by just a little bit. They're starting to, you know, they're going on this little drive here towards the end of the fourth quarter. I'm like, you know what? Let me. And to be honest, guys, at that time I was having some difficulty uploading things to YouTube. So I'm like, I don't even know what the point of me filming if I'm going to have problems uploading this video. But I'm like, you know what? Something tells me. Let me just. So I put my iPad up on the chair in front of near the TV, and you see me, as you guys saw in the vid, from sitting in this beat up old love seat. But you know, watching that game and watching that, you know, the Zach Ertz touchdown, and then of course the strip sack and everything that kind of happened after that, and I was so just drained. It was almost like I played a game. I was just absolutely drained, emotionally out, on the ground, and just I couldn't believe we finally won a Super Bowl. And it was and at the end, for whatever reason, all the issues I had uploading, and that was a long video, it was over 40 minutes, and I uploaded the thing, and it took a while, but it got up there, it got onto YouTube, and I'm like, you know what, thank God I did this, because this is the raw emotion. This is what all those years of close calls and pain and all that stuff, this is what it's about. And to get that moment on there is a special thing for me. And it's a video I hope I never lose. It's such a meaningful thing. And you know, the Eagles were my first love as a Philly fan. All four, you know, I love them all, but the Eagles were number one. And that was you know, been a fan since '92, so it was a lot of years coming for that one. And it was a special thing. And I usually get told, you know, your first instinct was to all those fans who could say, fuck you. All that stuff. But it was something. And you know, the thing about YouTube that just makes it so great is it's such an easy thing to do, and you know, you can really put a part of your life on here. And I do thank, you know, Throwback King, and I thank I know they don't do videos anymore, but I thank, you know, Jersey Kid, who
I remember him.
Jersey Kid,
and also Jewel to be. Jewel put up,
Jewel to be.
A-Rock.
He was the dude.
A-Rock came a little later, but Jewel to be put up a video, and before he really got going on YouTube, he had one video up, and it was him showing the Mitchell & Ness Lance Allworth Chargers powder blue jersey. And
I remember that video too.
It was like a review for the jersey. And then he kind of, you know, didn't film for it, and he came back, and he started really rocking and rolling with it from that point on. And Jersey Kid was a guy, I forget where he was, in Virginia or the Carolinas, something like that.
I think it was West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah. There's Jewel.
Oh, there we are.
But he was hot and heavy with it, and then he kind of disappeared. But those three were, I think, amongst the three first that really I started watching on YouTube. And obviously, Throwback King was the godfather of it all. But you know, just seeing these videos and just saying, you know what, it looks kind of easy to do it. And Throwback King was always one of those to say, hey, get on here. You know, we need more people here on YouTube. And, you know, just get into the community here. It's fun and easy to do. And so I bought this this cheap ass camera on eBay for like $50. And the thing can only take like 20 minutes of video, you know, and then you had to upload, you know, and go through all that long drawn out process back in the day, because I had to upload it to my PC, and then from the PC upload it to YouTube, and it was like you would hear the camera rolling as I was filming. It was almost like I was in a newsroom, you know, it was doing the kind of thing, and it was just so like raw. It was there was just nothing. It was no bells and whistles. It was just, hey, I have these jerseys, and it was but back, I mean, it started in 09, and here we are 2021 going to 2022. I'm still doing this thing, so it's just a lot of fun. And I'll say what Throwback King said back then. To anyone watching this who haven't really gotten into the YouTube video making, just do it. It's easy, it's fun. You are showing your passion, you're showing a part of your life to anyone who wants to watch it. And I know there's a lot of rules and regulations with the copyrights and blah blah blah, but just get on here and make some vids, show your stuff, show your collection, talk about your passion, and that's what it is. There's no right or wrong way to do this. My vids are usually just very bare boned. I'm kind of long winded with talking, but blah blah blah. Here's jersey, and I go on about 20 minutes about each jersey. But it's just a lot of fun. I do an Eagles series. I'm doing an In the Life series for collecting. It's a large part of my life I put up on YouTube for anybody to watch, and I made a lot of amazing friends. You guys here amongst them, just by having a similar passion in this jersey game. And you know what? That's one of the things that I know Reggie said this is a Thanksgiving vid, and that's one of the things I'm most thankful for is meeting guys like you and being part of the community, being welcomed in, way back in those days. And the friends I made just last a lifetime. And we all are in this thing together. We collect, we have fun, and that's really, when you boil it down to, that's what it's all about. Whether you're in the West Coast or the East Coast, the Midwest, or other countries, just join in and have fun. That's what it is. That's what it should be.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
sure.
And kind of piggybacking off of that too.
Yeah, no, I really do. I do appreciate everybody, man, that always tunes in and that just shows love, on the channel and just kind of uplifting one another, man, with the videos. I mean, this, like, it's one thing. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all putting this content out because we want to, not because we feel like we're forced to, because we have a passion for this and we share that same passion. We rep different teams, but at the end of the day, we're sports fans, and that's what I love about this community here, this jersey community, man. Like, just the way that we help each other with shooting each other links or discount codes or whatever it may be, man. Like, yo, you don't see that in a lot of communities, man. This community, this small circle that we have here, man, I don't see it as being cutthroat. I see it as being uplifting. And that's what I love about it. That's what I'm thankful for.
And like I say, I'm thankful for, again, because thanks to you, Mighty Fan, you're the reason why I actually started uploading Vikings videos on my channel and all that stuff. Because, like I say, as much as I love Pistol and like what he did, I was just never really much of a trash talking fan or stuff like that. But it's just like, then seeing you actually come out with like you're just talking about your teams and stuff like that, and then also again, I'm thankful to Throwback King too, because when I joined the Throwback or the Kings of Throwback page back in 2014, that was not too long after I purchased this bad boy. And to this day, this is still my first ever genuine authentic jersey I ever purchased. This was way back in 2014, and literally one of the first people to ever like talk to me about that was, ironically enough, Kings of Throwback himself, Albert and all that. And you literally, then I still remember seeing like the picture of him with like the old, back in the day, with the old starter replica and all that stuff of the Stanley Pritchett. And ever since then, that just kind of, propelled me forward and all this and that and the other thing. And then, even doing some legit checks from like thrift stores and stuff like that, like finding deals and stuff, and like doing legit checks from like some of the OG members from back in the day who, are still kind of around, but they're not necessarily posting or anything like that, like, and all that stuff. It just, that's why I really love this community as much as I do, because again, it's not every day, like you can just say that I'm literally sitting like and talking to two 3, 4, plus people that really got me going into this. Because again, if it wasn't for you, Rez, and for you, Mighty, like you guys were like some of the first videos I ever really watched. Like I said earlier, Rez, with your like Ben Gordon jersey comparison videos from back in the day. And Neil, there's one video I'll never forget with you rocking an old Adrian Peterson white Reebok jersey with a couple pickups there. And then even you, POB1 Foo, you're like one of the few, like one of the OGs who actually commented on my stuff and was just like, yeah, good stuff, bro. Between you and like D Balta and those guys, you're really the first ones that actually kind of got me to actually upload videos and stuff like that. And then when I took a couple of years off to kind of figure out what the heck I was doing in life and stuff like that, then came back, and then you guys, kind of joined along for the ride. And then now with, Rez coming back and actually being a part of this again, and, Kings of Throwback still here, Mac M Diddy still being here too. Another one of the OGs that I used to really follow a lot back in the day. It's just, it's amazing to see just even 10 plus years later, how much of us are still on here, still enjoying what we do and helping out with other people. So,
just to kind of go back to what Jake was mentioning, because he brought this up multiple times, and I'm going back to this. But this video got 130 likes, and it's got 55,000 views, bro. I mean, given this video came out back in 2009, the fact that it got this many views is just it's still
like I said, that's one of the OG comparison videos for jerseys from like Swingman versus Authentic.
Look how grainy this camera quality is. This is like 360 or 240p or whatever. Like it's so grainy. But I guess it got to the point because there was a lot of people that commented on this, and I kind of tried to, I can't even see what I'm trying to point out here.
Now, do you still have any of these jerseys, Rez, or did you get rid of the Gordon?
I don't have the Ben Gordon anymore, unfortunately. There was a lot of jerseys that I sold at the time because, one, I was kind of not collecting jerseys. I was kind of getting out of the game. And also, I was getting rid of stuff that was too big or just not really, I didn't want anymore. And here I am, fast forward now, I'm buying shit like crazy. But
hey, yo, I'm about to sign off.
All right, KBM, man, I appreciate you.
I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the panel and on the chat and all. Shoot, I'm thankful for y'all 100%. You know what I'm saying? Really, really thankful, for this community and everything and all. So, shoot, I'm out of here,
man. Hey, man, if I don't talk to you before then, man, have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, brother. All right, y'all.
And,
get that Rider jersey.
Oh, I'm getting it. It'll be 2 weeks from now. I'm ordering it for sure. All right, man.
Sure. All right, fam.
Peace out.
All right. Have a good night, bro.
Good night, man.
Yeah, let me open my screen again real quick. But let's see. So just kind of going back to what Jake was saying about this video, this video was this is one of the first videos that actually kind of made me think about being giving out informative videos. I didn't know what that meant at the time because the only thing I knew in the beginning was just showing my jerseys basically by grabbing them from my closet and featuring 5 to 10 jerseys at a time. But I didn't realize that there's other ways you could, be informative with your pickups, so I tried to kind of compare the and this is also what really helped me learn really the differences of Swingmans versus Authentics. Nowadays you have replicas, you have Fanatics brand, you have Vapor Elites, there's just so many different tiers now to it. Before it was just Swingman, Authentic, and the heat press stuff, the replicas. But this video, this really takes me back, and
you want to find some Authentic Bulls jerseys. Yeah.
I know this jersey. I mean, this was a Reebok.
It's fire, man.
Those Reebok jerseys are not easy to find, especially in that size.
No, not really.
48. But it was crazy. Just thinking about it, and then also I did another video about a year ago where I was comparing Fanatics brand versus Adidas Authentic. I was comparing my Sharks jerseys, and that was a very helpful video as well.
Very much so.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey, Bay.
Oh, it's good. What's good?
What's good, bro?
How you guys doing?
Just chilling,
Doing
man.
good. How about you?
I'm chilling. Just got home
But I
from
do
work
have
a little
to
while
show
ago.
you this.
Huh?
Area. I have to show you this because I showed Rez this earlier. But let's just say one of my most recent pickups is of one of your guys' favorite teams of all time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get that shit out of here. Get that sea chicken stuff out of here.
Dangerous.
I know, King. You got that Russell Wilson, right? You got that one coming in.
Yeah, the green one.
Damn.
Oh, I still need one of those.
But yeah, like I said, I got this for like $20 on a Shop Goodwill though, so I'm not complaining.
That's not bad, you know.
You pay too much.
Nah, that's fine. That's a nice Wilson jersey.
I'm actually trying to be good and not buy anything during Black Friday, or either I buy stuff before Black Friday or not buy anything on Black Friday.
What are you getting tomorrow?
What you mean? I'm not getting anything, bro.
I'll be bad for you on Black Friday, Rez. Don't worry.
Now, I should also ask you guys though,
Actually,
like genuine questions for like the Niners fans, because I don't know what your rivalry is like, but I also recently got this one a couple weeks ago.
That's a Rams jersey. I can tell already right off the bat.
But it's a St. Louis Rams jersey.
Yeah, shout out to you, King, because after you did your video on comparing like Nike Elites and stuff like that, I found it for like $40 on eBay, and it was just like, because I kind of remember.
That's a
and then also, lastly, too, one of my most recent pickups too is sort of a collection I didn't even realize that I was going after.
The Moss, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I got this for $50. So
I will say something, but I won't give it away. But I think you'll like it a lot, Jake. I'm gonna leave it at that. But once it comes in, I'm gonna do a video on it, and you'll see.
All right.
So, but I to go back to your question, King. I don't know yet. I actually was gonna, after this live, I was actually gonna go on the Mitchell and Ness site and kind of go through a list of what they have, because I was talking to Mighty about this. I don't know if the website inventory is the same as the store inventory. I mean, obviously
it's different.
It's different. So I'm gonna have to narrow it down. But
it's tough. Like, you really have to follow, like Rez. You really have to follow them on Instagram, because it's just hard to know. Like, I don't. It's fun. I don't go there as much as I probably should. I mean, it's not far for me, and I could probably go there like every weekend if I wanted to. But it's weird at the store, because as Berto said earlier, there's certain things that they get in there and they're gone in like a day or two. Like that I was there. And if I was in a little better financial situation at the time, that 89 Griffey Henderson would be coming home with me. That road gray. That would have been in the collection right now. And I saw it at the store, and I'm like, oh, man. For those who don't know, that most probably do, I love road gray baseball jerseys. So I'm looking at that Henderson, and I have the Mark McGwire. So I'm like, I have that McGwire, but that Henderson, no. Oh, there was just something about it. The big name on the back, the whole, everything. And I have the white. I have the 90. I have like a few of Henderson jerseys already. So I'm like, I want it, but I can't. I shouldn't, but I should, but I shouldn't. And I just hemmed and hawed enough, and we left. I was there with Slim and Mark M, and we left. And I come to find later that jersey sold out that day.
Sold out.
Oh,
I think J-Dub got it, right?
Yeah, and also Bling King. In fact, Bling King was on. We didn't know it at the time. He was on the phone making the phone order with the store.
Oh, wow.
That day when we were right there. And he's on the phone with them ordering that Ricky Henderson. And I'm like,
it's tough, man, because I've never been to the Mitchell and Ness store, so I don't know how busy they're gonna be.
I think you'd be okay. It's not as, because the thing is, if they're doing what I think they're doing, and I don't know, I don't work for them, as we know, but I'm guessing they're going to do like 30% all weekend through Cyber Monday, right? I'm just guessing. They did a 30% deal recently, and I'm guessing it's going to be 30% again. And if they run it all weekend, people are going to go there Friday. People are going to Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So they're, I think if you call them, I think you'll be fine. Honestly, I mean I don't think they're going to be swamped. Particularly in these days with the COVID, and everything. It's like some of these places don't get as swamped as they used to. Now during the winter sale, the week of the Super Bowl, I don't know if they're going to. Last year they didn't, and I don't know what they're doing next year. Or this year they didn't. I don't know what they're doing next year. When they were doing 50%, the whole store, besides Jordan, Kobe, whatnot. The first day of that sale or around that time, I was in there when they were overflowing with people.
Damn.
And those were probably the toughest ones to call the store. But the Black Friday deal, again, I'm guessing it's going to be 30%. That's not really something that's going to really move the needle a big way. If it was 50%, or certainly if they did their $100 jersey deal like they did those years ago, you would certainly get more traffic in that store at that time. But I'm assuming it's just going to be a little more, but not crazy.
What time do they open?
Fellas, I'm a catch y'all. I'll catch y'all on the YouTube.
All right, King Leo.
Good
seeing you.
King Leo.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
For sure.
Keep making those vids. No, I think they open at 10. I want to say 10 Eastern, but I don't remember the last few. I know for a while they were opening a little earlier on Black Friday, but I don't know if they're. I think they're just going 10 o'clock, 10 to 6 or whatever it is that they do.
So then that would be 7 a.m. my time, because it's 3 hours ahead over there on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I
mean, you might want to give them if you call them at like 7:30 your time, 8 o'clock your time, you'd probably still be fine.
For sure.
You
yeah.
know?
So I mean, I got to go through their website and see. I'm probably going to get mainly NBA stuff because I think a lot of their baseball stuff that I was interested in is gone. They had a couple of things that I was eyeing. I was looking at some turn ahead the clock stuff.
Yeah.
That I might have been interested in getting, and then like for football, I don't know if they restocked in any football stuff.
I don't know. You also could hit them up on IG and just give them a list or something. They can get back to you too. Just that way, then your bases are kind of covered, and then all you have to do on that Friday is just call them and tell them what you want that for sure they have.
That's good to know. Yeah, so I'll definitely make a list tonight. I'll DM them the list and I'll call them tomorrow.
And they're pretty good at getting back to you on IG.
Oh. What's up, Jokic the Fanatic?
Oh man.
Yes, what's up, my brother?
He was hating on those Warriors, man.
What's up, man? Dub Nation.
Dude, I just gotta say, every time that Rez puts up his story on IG, every time the Warriors win,
okay,
who is he pointing at?
That's for me. That's for me.
Yeah, let me add some context to this. So the reason why I'm tagging J-Mac all the time when I post like a Warriors win is because we're in a bet. We're on an ongoing bet right now where if the Miami Heat and the Warriors are going to be going toe-to-toe, in the regular season with the best regular season record, J-Mac will have to mail me a jersey. Or if the Miami Heat has a better record than the Dubs, I have to mail him a pair of sneakers. So obviously, we're going toe-to-toe in the beginning. It was kind of close because Miami was on a winning streak.
It's still kind of close. I'm coming back.
You're coming back, man. But dude, we're on the road. We beat the Bulls. We beat Brooklyn. We lost to the Charlotte Hornets, but still, man, we're gonna be winning the next 2 games, son.
11-2, right? 12-2, 12-2,
12-2,
12-2. We're 10-5. We're right there. We're coming.
Yeah. All right, man.
Right there.
I'm in a good
waiting
spot.
For Golden State. Just wait for January. Wait for December. They hit a little rough patch, a little tough schedule there.
But
I want to see them face Denver, let's see, Jazz and like the Clippers back to back to back in 4 nights. He'd have done that, and they came out on top.
Okay, but guess what? By then, we'll have Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
By then, we'll have James Wiseman.
I'm hoping it hits before he gets back. But you saw my post.
My team's just had COVID and Ben Simmons, so I.
Dude, okay, so tell me why Nike released the statement edition Philadelphia 76ers with Ben freaking Simmons.
Probably because they had overstock in them and they just wanted to see
my
what would
God,
lose.
that makes no sense.
There's needy people out there who, I mean, it's getting into the winter and you get cold. Maybe you can make a blanket or something out of them for your dog and, just drape the dog in it. That'll be all right. Or the cat, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a cat can use it as a scratch toy. I don't know. I just I have no idea. I saw your video early today, Rez, and you got me on that one. I'm like, of all the Sixers statement jerseys to throw out there, it's got to be Ben.
He hasn't even stepped on the court, and it's the same thing with Kyrie.
Well, they made his freaking city, and he's not going to wear the damn thing. Why would you even bother making his city edition?
They did the same thing with Kyrie.
As Max said, I know in the comments that they make them earlier in the year.
Yeah,
but still, you got to know. You got to think.
No,
I mean, instead of making Ben, they should have just made Seth Curry.
That's what I was saying. I would have bought that in a heartbeat.
I would have.
I just don't understand. Even the swingmans for the city editions, they dropped Ben Simmons over Embiid.
Well, I got Embiid from Fanatics, swingman, but I don't understand it. But then again, I'm not Nike. I mean, they made all these Kyrie Irving jerseys. They made all these, various players that are just not really a part of the program with those teams. But
I mean, it's even with the Clippers. They only released a Kawhi and he's out, like what the hell?
But at least that kind of makes sense in a way, even though I don't know. But
I'm surprised I haven't seen I'm surprised I haven't. I mean, honestly, speaking of players, I am shocked I haven't seen an authentic KD Nets. I mean,
you got me there, or a Harden at that. I don't
understand that one.
With Kawhi, I don't think he's done anything. I mean, I guess other than not be healthy, right, to make Clippers fans angry. But Kyrie and Ben Simmons, they're controversial. I don't understand why if you're gonna choose one player, why you would choose that guy to market it.
Especially Kyrie and Ben Simmons. I mean, they're in the butt of the negative side of.
Maybe they're trying to get rid of it first. But Jersey Connect, did you hear what he said? It'll go straight to clearance.
It probably will.
Ross next season.
You know what's crazy about
actually be able to get one of them.
What's crazy about the authentic Kyrie is that there's actually a large sold out. So there's people that are buying them. Yeah,
it's a nice jersey. Like if you're just getting it just for if you're just like, hey, an outsider or whatever, you're just getting it just for the jersey. I can kind of understand it, but there ain't a Sixer fan. I'll say most Sixer fans would probably not spend any money on that Ben Simmons or any Ben Simmons jersey at this point.
Yeah, I guess some people just buy it for the fashion.
Yeah,
some people just want to be controversial too. So
they want to be right. They want to resell it because they will be kind of rare. So
or they want to be like Mac and just buy it and strip it later and reverse engineer it.
Yeah. Someone else.
I mean, you could, but see, if they had the authentics, they haven't made the authentics in the Sixers. It's just all swingman.
It's tough.
If you get a swingman, you really can't do anything.
Have any of you ever stripped a swingman?
I have never.
I've never stripped anything.
A heat press swingman. I mean,
no, I've never.
Because Jackbox, that guy did it in one of his videos, and I tried to copy it, and I failed at it because you're supposed to put alcohol on the back and let it peel off. When I tried to let it peel off, it wasn't coming off for shit. I mean, I had to force it off, but it wasn't smooth. It didn't come off like a sticker. I was ripping threads.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do that shit.
He has the touch, man.
I'm scared. I don't even trust myself sometimes when I wear jerseys. I'm like,
I just try to copy what he did because I did like his videos. I was like, wow, when I saw it. But then I don't know, he disappeared. Like I hit him up on IG. I'm like, can you do this custom for me? He's like, yeah. But then he did tell me he had too much. He had too many people, you know.
Yeah.
So then he couldn't do it for me. But then I was like, well, wait a minute. What about your video that shows you? Let me try to do it by myself if you can't do it for me. But he just ignored me after that. After I told him that his method didn't work for me, he never got back to me.
Well,
he's been kind of
he
been
probably
MIA.
gets hit up a lot though.
Yeah, he hasn't really done any like new videos recently.
Yeah.
But I know I talked to him through, I think it was through YouTube or another social media platform. I forget, but yeah, no, he's what he does, man. Like I could understand how many people would reach out to him because what he does is really it. Not anybody could just do what he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has the machine to do it. He probably has resources to get what he needs, like ordering twill or whatever.
Yeah, he's gifted.
I just leave that stuff to Mac.
Yeah, I always say just leave it to the experts.
Yeah, because I wouldn't trust myself to if my life depended on it when it came to.
How about I know a guy apparel. Do you guys use him ever?
Who? I know a guy apparel.
I know a guy apparel. Yeah, this is the
Never
guy.
heard of him.
I've been using him for my customs a couple times, but I'm gonna be using him a bunch more because I have jerseys I haven't sent out to him yet that I want to strip and have him do the. He used to, I think, work for the Phoenix Suns.
Oh wow!
Actually, his job was to sew on the numbers, so he knows how to do all that. You know, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you posted a video. He did one of your some jersey from you. I remember.
Yeah, the Cleveland one, maybe the Mark Price.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, real quick, I gotta know, J Mac, how much did you drop on that LeBron All-Star jersey?
Oh,
with the matching shorts.
The shorts were not bad. The shorts, I'll tell you, is $250.
Did you buy it in a set or did you buy them individually?
From different people. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even remember. I would have to go back and see what I paid for the jersey and who I got it from. But the shorts I got from the Chinese guy. Some of these Chinese guys got crazy stuff. And then, I saw that my size 2X in the Rev 30 come up for Kobe Hollywood Nights. Gone. Guess how much he sold it for? It's the same price he told me to pay, and I didn't pay it. $4,000.
4,000 US?
Someone paid it. Yep, $4,000.
Oh,
I'm not surprised.
Was it signed by Kobe?
No, I don't think it was signed.
Wow.
It's the all black jersey, right, with the purple numbers.
Hollywood Nights. It's a black jersey, yeah, it has the mesh numbers, yeah, authentic with the mesh numbers. Hollywood Nights.
Oh man, I remember because Pistol used to have that jersey, and he sold it a while back.
I never saw it in a 2X though.
What?
I never saw it in a 2X.
Yeah.
That does not sound like Pistol, man.
Yeah, Pistol because he needed the money at the time, and he originally offered it to me at that time. I stupidly said no.
Oh.
And looking back on it, I should have picked it up.
Yeah.
I passed it up in a smaller size at a reasonable price. Well, reasonable considering what it is. It's still a very high price, but I think I passed it up for like 1,000, maybe around, I don't know, 1,200 or something.
I would never
I passed it up in a
that
small
on
size.
Right. Unless the jersey was actually signed, like for memorabilia purposes.
Yeah. That would be the only thing.
And worn
on a jersey ever.
I got a good question for all of you guys. What was the one jersey you were this close to paying a stupid amount of money for?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm saying you paid it. I'm saying this close to paying that amount.
I'll let you guys go and answer that. I'll answer it in a bit. I'm gonna think because I have a couple.
To be fair, I really don't have one like that was like stupid expensive, but I guess maybe like the most I was considering would probably be for like an old like starter Vikings Pro line of either like a Robert Smith. I know they had a couple of those for like $300 or something like that, or maybe even like an old fashioned like Moss throwback. But even like the one that I purchased from eBay about 6 years ago, I only paid like $100 for it, and then my rookie white one, I actually traded a couple jerseys from a Jersey's Kicks or a Kings of Throwback member, Braden, I think is his name. I traded a couple old Vikings jerseys and got that one for free in a trade. So, because he had like duplicates of like all the Moss jerseys and stuff like that. But I guess for me, that'd probably be about it. Would be like one of the old Vikings pro lines for like $200 to $300. But I really don't look for like, you know, I just kind of like, if I like just kind of scroll by, but I really don't have like, there was, yeah, that's basically about it, really. It just maybe probably something like an old school like Vikings jersey for like $300 or something like that. But that's really about it. And that's not even
All
really
right.
considering.
Mine actually had a nice ending to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I almost it was the only seller who had this. This is some years ago. The original '96 All Star Jordan Mitchell Ness with the upside down 2 on the back.
Oh,
There was
The
a
All-Star?
seller on eBay who had 2 of them, and he was like a real serious Jordan guy. Had selling shoes. He had that figure with like the multiple posing in the All Star jersey, right?
Yeah.
He had a bunch of Jordan stuff, and he wanted some ridiculous price for. He was selling both individually, and he just wanted some dumb price. And I gave him what I thought was a very fair offer. I think I offered him $400.
What was
And
that
I'm
for?
like, now
The
you
Jordan
know,
96 All-Star.
96 All Star, the original one, the original with the
Mitchell
with
Ness one.
the 2, the Mitchell Ness authentic. And I told him, I told him, and I wrote him a note, and I said, listen, I know you know this, but the 2 is upside down on the back, and you know it's only a matter of time before Mitchell Ness makes another
Correct.
makes another with the correct 2.
Jordan, right? I know what you're
Jordan.
talking about. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm like, I'm giving you a fair offer, and I'm going above what I should be paying for this, but I'm giving you a fair offer of this. You can sell it to me now, and we're good, right? And he, you know, we had a little back and forth about it. So the next February, Mitchell Ness reissues that jersey with the correct 2 on the back. The guy dropped his price to below what I offered him as a buy it now. And just to have it, I bought it.
Wow.
I bought the newer China run of it on NBA Shop when it came out. And then like in the same week, I bought his original with the upside down 2 on the back just to have the 2. And I paid way less than what I offered him. I think I paid for that jersey. I remember originally I offered him $400. I think I paid about $2, a little over $2 for it.
Why did he do
Almost
that?
about half of what I offered him. He was liquidating because he knew he was screwed. Because now you got all the 96 Jordans with the correct 2 on the back.
Okay.
People weren't going to look at that original.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's why I don't spend that much like above over retail on jersey.
And the only reason I was willing to go 400, and you know, yeah, listen, if you don't, I'm not one of those that pays crazy amounts for jerseys. I mean, if I can avoid it, I'll pay retail if I have to, but I don't normally do it. But Jordan's my guy, and that jersey, as incorrect as the 2 was on the back, was just a rare gem. And it's an awesome looking jersey. I mean, that style is just crazy nice. And it's Jordan. And it's like at the time, it was like one of the rarest Mitchell Ness Jordan jerseys. So I'm like, I really want this. And I shouldn't be offering him 400, but I'm going to do it because
crazy.
I need this jersey. And he wouldn't budge. I think he wanted like 800 or 6. He wanted, I think, 600 for one and like 1,000 for the other for whatever reason. And they weren't autographed, like nothing. They were just.
But this is not uncommon. I'm telling you, people ask super high prices.
And I have them both in my closet right now. I have it in the Bulls/Jordan closet. They're there, and it has the original tag. It has the card. You know, like the trading card that they did back then for the Jordan jerseys, and it's immaculate condition. It's just I didn't pay that crazy amount. that I could have.
I actually have mine now in mind, and it's really odd because I'm not a huge fan of the jersey, I mean of the team, so to speak. But it was actually the Reggie Miller Pacers, the pinstripe jersey made by Reebok and then authentic, and I almost dropped $500 on it.
Oh,
Is it the road?
Almost.
The road or the home?
It was the road.
The road. So navy with the yellow pinstripe, right?
Yeah.
The one that like Jermaine O'Neal and
Reebok authentic.
The Reebok authentic.
Okay, 500. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I was like this close to pulling the trigger because I was so fed up of like trying to find Reggie Miller, because you know I'm I love shooters, like I love Ray Allen, I love Steph Curry, I love Reggie Miller, you know, I love those guys, man. But
yeah, here's how I talk myself into it though. Like 500, it is overpriced, but those are the kind of jerseys, especially if it's like a Reggie Miller who I love, like someone like that. I have paid it several times.
Crazy.
Here's why. Here's how it's stupid, okay, to even go above that as well. But here's how I rationalize it. It's like, would I rather have two common jerseys that everyone could get, or one jersey that you rarely see? I'd rather have the jersey that you rarely see. You got guys having, videos on YouTube, including us, and others releasing jersey after jersey, week after week, month after month. But at the end of the day, if I really want that one, I would trade like 10, Mitchell and Ness jerseys for something rare that I thought that rarely comes up. Now, if that Reggie Miller is not something that, if you think you could get it eventually, if you're patient, then I wouldn't pay that much. But if you think you might have to wait years to get it, I mean, like,
so
500 is not that bad, right? If you're considering that you would spend $250 on a Nike Authentic now, right? That's what they cost now, $225.
$225.
So that's basically two Nike Authentics. I'd easily take that Reggie Miller over two Nike Authentics.
See, but here's the thing, though. See, like, because for me, I was kind of in that thought process myself about, like, oh, man, it's a really rare jersey. I'd rather have something more rare. But then it dawned on me. The custom game.
Oh, yeah.
The custom game is available.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, the Tim Hardaway Miami Heat jersey that I have that I got done by Mac, like, that jersey right there, I know Mitchell and Ness released it, but, like, back in the day, you really did not see anybody with that jersey, that style, that player, that authentic jersey. You never saw anybody with that. Had I not known about it at the time, I probably would have pulled the trigger on something like that. Maybe not Reggie Miller, but like another player, for example. So just to kind of go back to that Reggie Miller jersey. So I have it now, but I don't have it in an authentic. So let me actually pull it real quick. But I got this from Rare Wear Attire. Shout out to Rare Wear Attire. But I got this jersey for I think it was like $40.
Nice. The Swingman. Nice.
It's a Swingman.
That's the one. R. Miller. I love that.
Yeah. The R. Miller.
R. Miller.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, this jersey like eased the crave. I mean, obviously, I would like to have the authentic, but like $40 to rep the player, the same style, the same team for $40 as opposed to me dropping $500. Like, to me, like the pros heavily outweigh the cons in this sense. And if I really wanted this jersey and this style with an authentic, I do have people like Mac or True Custom, to name a few, that could make that happen.
Or I know a guy. I'm recommending him on your channel. I know a guy apparel. Like, what I started doing was like looking for authentics now, like in like cheaper authentics. You know what I mean? Like 100, 200. I mean, 200 is okay for me. Like if it's a very rare authentic, like in great condition, like, and that I could strip. So you could get a nice I don't know. You could find that jersey in another player, maybe, and strip it.
Well, okay, so just kind of harping on what we were talking about too. Nike is not making it easy for us because these styles are not being produced anywhere else but from them. So, you know, the fact now that they're introducing new styles like statement editions, and also the fact that like a lot of people who do customs don't really have access to the materials that Nike's using, like Aeroswift, Vapor Knit, you know, all those dry fit type stuff. It makes it more exclusive.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're changing and wearing different jerseys every year, almost every year, makes it very difficult for the collector to collect. And that
and they move quick. And it's like, even though they're new jerseys for whatever reason, when they're gone, you really have to hunt around, and you have to, you know, on the secondary markets, you have to sift through all the fakes.
Yeah, that's a
fake
big
after
thing right
fake
there.
after
I hate
fake
it.
until you finally and then some of these sellers, right? Some of these guys that buy up all these jerseys, right? They sell them on, you know, on eBay or wherever, secondary markets, a swingman for the price of an authentic,
if not more.
Yeah.
if not more. And I'm in the mindset, and J-Mac, I totally agree with what you're saying about, okay, well, you can have this one jersey, but my mindset is just my eyes wander way too much. It's just too hard. Like, that's why, you know, as much as I like the authentics.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's why
that's silly. You know what I mean? Because even though it is sold out, I have a feeling it will resurface for a reasonable price. You will.
And
it's a Steph Curry jersey.
First day it sold out. First day.
Yeah. I mean, I know that
Yeah.
I know that the price point isn't too bad at $225, but I'm just, and I also know that they don't make everything an authentic, but I'm just one of those that, okay, if I get swings, I can get more. I can get more of the players that I want to get. And okay, then I'm just one of those. If I have the jersey, I'm good. I'm happy, right? I don't absolutely need the one sport where I am a little, you know, about it would be baseball. I want the authentics in baseball. But for basketball, football, you know, I can wear the replicas and be swings and be okay, because, and again, we also live in an age where the players bounce from team to team. So it's like, do I really want to overpay for these jerseys? And then the player in the next year or two is on another team. Now, maybe some players you might be a little more safe with, but I mean, hell, I mean, LeBron's bounced around from team to team, and it's just, you know, it's tough. And I, but it's what makes this so difficult in this hobby. And, you know, I said it in the video I did earlier in the week on YouTube, is this time of year to me is the toughest, because you have all the new releases coming out, the city editions, and when and I know they didn't do it this year, but next year I think Adidas is getting back to the hockey jerseys, the
reverse retro styles. Yep.
And then you also have, see, now in the secondary markets, you have a lot more stuff coming up on there, because people are selling stuff because it's holidays, right? So they want to move this and that to get that holiday money. So you're going to see a lot. I have seen in the last week or so many old, rare, old gold gems of Mitchell and Ness pop up on eBay. And one of them, and I can say the one because I didn't get it, but was an Andre Tippett Patriots, the white Patriots jersey with the patch, with the silk. But it was a screw up, because I guess the previous owner put some Super Bowl patch on there, and it just took so much away from it. And I'm like, and the price wasn't bad, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, it's City Edition week. It's City Edition week coming up. I want these City Editions, but that Tippett, that's on my list. That's on my list. But I'm like, that damn Super Bowl logo, and it shouldn't be on there, and it just bugged me. And it's probably something simple that I could have had it removed, but I'm like, that damn patch on there. It was one of those just driving me nuts to look at it. It wasn't even the Super Bowl they were in. It was because it was that year. So he put the Super Bowl that was played that year on there. I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
This was another jersey where I almost dropped an arm and a leg.
Oh, that's his rookie too, right?
Yeah, it's the Hardwood Classic one.
Mm-hmm.
So that jersey, and then also the white Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or not the white one. I'm sorry, the one with like the cursive Milwaukee.
Oh, the scripted Milwaukee, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one that just ended on eBay about like a week or two ago. It was a size 48, and it
Proud
ended
owner.
I think at like $600 something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah.
There's a jersey
Let me tell
on the
you.
road now. It's all I
Yeah,
can do
let
to
me-
go after it right now. Because it's
Yeah.
high on my list, and I'm hoping against hope the thing hangs it for. I need it to hang until Black Friday. If it can hang on Black Friday, I'm buying the sucker. I'm not saying what it is, but if it hangs on Black Friday, that will be mine. But yeah, even Slim, shout out to Slim. He's like, yeah, I can help you. I'm like, no, Slim, no, this is on me.
Mhm.
What about you, POV? What you got, man? At the Black Mamba, right?
Yeah, it was because the reason why I brought this question up is this was a couple months back. Rez knows about this because I was keeping him on the loop about it too. A couple months back, I was watching an authentic Kobe Bryant City Edition Mamba jersey in the 24, and every time those authentics pop up, they sell for a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, they do.
And I remember I was watching on eBay on bid. The bid was stuck on like 300 for like a couple of days.
Mm.
And until the final day came in for like a couple hours left, it skyrocketed all the way up to like 700.
Oh,
wow!
And to like it got to like 750. I was like, am I gonna drop $800 on a jersey right now? I was thinking that to myself.
Damn. That's crazy.
But luckily, by the grace of God, I did not pull that trigger. I was not gonna do it, and it sold for $800.
I mean, okay, let's say you put if you don't mind, what was the highest bid that you put on there?
Like genuinely looking back on it.
Yeah, like because I know we
Look
all
at
do
Bay
that.
Area. Look at Bay Area.
I know we all have a limit. We say we're not going to go over, and I know as that countdown goes down, you go over that limit. Trust me, I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what was yours?
Oh God, under better circumstances. Honestly, maybe I probably would have dropped 5, like you on that Reggie Miller. I would have dropped 5.
Okay, so if you did drop the 5 though, would you have paid it, or would you just been like, nah, I'm just not gonna pay it? This is too much. If you won it.
If I had won it, oh God, man. It's because at that point, because you know how eBay works whenever you win a bid.
Yeah, the only reason I care about that
dude.
is because I don't want to strike on my, because I'm a seller too, so I don't
Yeah.
want to
Mhm.
strike. Yeah,
Exactly.
So you gotta honor it, man. If you win it, you gotta
Yeah,
pay
exactly. Yeah, I gotta pay. I would have to pay it,
that's why
but at the
sometimes
same
I
time,
actually have hope that I don't win it.
yeah, same here, same here. But you know,
like for me, like I always feel like I'm like one of those people, like to kind of put it like in an analogy, it's kind of like one of those people where I'm trying to lose weight and I'm crying, but I'm eating a donut as I'm like crying.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm
in my
like
mouth.
that too.
there's a
Same here.
very
I'm
rare. There's a very rare jersey up there right now for 300, and it's not quite. It. I'd rather a 52. It's a 48.
Why is it only 300?
That's what the seller wants. It's an auction. It's not a buy it now. It's an
Why is
auction.
that a lot? 300? Is it authentic?
It's an authentic.
A rare authentic for 300.
He's not gonna tell you what it is.
I'm not saying what it is.
Why is that so
No,
bad?
no.
It's a rare authentic for 300. That's a good price.
It is a good price, but
Yeah.
it's one of those that it's not quite my size, but I probably could get in it. I just
Okay.
but it's bothering me because I have
I've
one
done
of
it.
them.
I've done
And
it
I
before.
kind of would like the other for the home and away
Don't do it.
set.
I've done that before. I've bought a good jersey, like for a good deal, I mean, because it was the size next to mine.
Yeah.
And it's like I could wear it. Like I'm like in between sizes, like 44 and 48. I'm kind of like a 46. So if I buy I've bought a 48 before, and I'm always disappointed because it's too big for me.
Yeah, now see, I did it for the authentic Logo Athletic Eddie George Tennessee Oilers jersey that I have, and that one I got off of that was a Poshmark purchase, and Slim just not being a good influence on me. He was visiting, and I told him about this jersey, and we were actually on our way to Olive Garden, and we were talking about in the car, talking about. He's like, "You gotta go after that, don't you? You gotta go after that. How you gonna let that get away? That thing's hot. If it was my size, we wouldn't be talking about it right now. I would have already owned it." And I'm just like, Slim, I know. How often are you going to see it? It has that patch on there, and it's the white jersey. It's just beautiful. I mean, the thing is like a work of art. And I'm like, I have the Mitchell and Ness Steve McNair with, it's just the only other time I've seen that jersey was in one of M Diddy's early videos on YouTube, and he didn't show it, but you knew what it was because he had it like hung there with the other football jerseys. And it's like, oh, that Eddie George. Oh. And that always like burned in my skull, that jersey. So here I am all these years later. I have a chance at one. I'm like, yeah, I can't let that thing get away. And it's a little snugger than I'd like it to be because it's like a pro cut, Logo Athletic Football. It's like the actual thing that he would wear. You just need the pads, right? And but the thing is beautiful, but I just wish I could wear it more.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Slim's there, he's family.
You gotta find those fat-free hoagies then. You gotta
No, I like the food that I like just too much. I can't.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I get it. I love my burgers too much.
Just to kind of let you guys know, we're going on 3 hours here. I actually gotta get going pretty soon, but
yeah,
I do want to ask the room one last time before I end this edition here of this Thanksgiving episode. Just a general question, man. What are you guys thankful for? Doesn't have to be that hard. You could just say I'm thankful for a job, I'm thankful for my health, or I'm thankful for something else. But I'm gonna start off with you, Mighty, since you're on the bottom row of my screen, and just kind of work my way clockwise through the room. I know you mentioned it, but if there's anything you wanted to
You know what? I just think it's simple. After last year, I'm just thankful to get out and go places and do stuff. I know we're not out of the woods here yet, but it was just so nice to go to games this year during the baseball season. It was so nice to just be around people. And, even in places where you had to have the mask on or whatnot, it was just really refreshing just to go and do things that we couldn't do a year ago. And, when you go through something like that, it really puts things into perspective. We all have a passion for jerseys. It's a hobby and whatnot, but there's so much other things that are out there that we just got taken from us last year. And it's just great to have it as much back as we can have it. And it's just nice to get out and do stuff and kind of have more of a sense of some sort of normalcy this year than the way it was certainly this time last year. I know a lot of people are going to be around friends and family that they couldn't be around last year for the holidays, and that's going to be a great thing. I'm having a holiday party here at the house, and that's going to be great. So that's what I'm thankful for, just starting to get back into, the life that we knew before the pandemic started. And, I think for me, it's just as simple as that. I'm just thankful for that. I'm thankful to go out and just do stuff. Because that's what I love to do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What about you, Bay Area? What do you think?
Well, I'll talk about with the whole YouTube stuff. I'm thankful for just like all you guys, and then who else? Sneaker Vision, Throwback, King. Who else? King Leonidas, just for welcoming me in and just supporting me and just always being super cool and helpful and all that stuff. So I'm just thankful for all you guys.
For sure, man. Appreciate it. Jokic. What are you thankful for, bro?
My 129 subscribers. Well, I'll say that I'm thankful for Rez, for welcoming me into the community. And
Me? Oh wow!
yeah, no, two guys. I mean, I think I told you before. Like the guy that really got me interested. His. It's not even someone who makes videos like that. It's Mr. Throwback because he's in my city and he has his own business. So that really got me. Yeah. I mean, he does replica swingman, authentic gamers. So I already had the passion for basketball, but he got me interested, and even got me interested in possibly the business aspect of it. But since then, I've kind of rethought it. I think I would be too hungry, too selfish, and not want to sell any of my jerseys. I want to keep them. But besides him, I'd say then King Leonidas is the guy I probably found first as far as like his channel, and then Rez. So, those two guys on Instagram, the guys that in the beginning I would like exchange like tips and stuff and ask questions and and now it's pretty much like send links with the stuff that's coming out and stuff and talk shit, of course. So
Right on.
yeah, but my health as well. I know that my health is a big part of like something. I'm a cancer survivor. It sounds kind of weird to say, actually, but
oh, not at all.
Okay, man.
So yeah, I went through a lot of shit for a few years, but I'm back. I'm still playing basketball, which is my passion. I got my team. I organized my team here, like in New York City. We go in tournaments and stuff and play. Like I'm always the worst player, but I'm just thankful for I regret not trying more. Like I could have probably maybe rode the bench in a D3 school, but after I don't know, I guess I was like not ambitious enough or scared that I was, or that I wouldn't be happy, not getting in any games or anything. But now I wish I had done it because as far as coaching, something else that I do. So I found out afterwards that it's kind of looked upon as you pretty much got an easy in if you coached. So I wish I had had that experience just to have it on my resume, if nothing else. But yeah, I'm still just thankful for my health. I'm still playing basketball. I get to play with my competitive guys that most of them they played in college. So they just throw it to me, get that open jumper. That's it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
POB.
Oh man, where do I start? I mean, first of all, as far as everyone in this group, I want to say I'm thankful for everybody here. For always having me on. Thankful for Rez. He was, as far as being thankful for somebody, he was the first person for me that got me into doing YouTube video. And after him, I discovered Throwback King. I discovered Neil. I discovered, everybody else, man, and Jewel 2B and A-Rock and the OGs. And, of course, the new guys like Leo and J-Mac, Jake. I mean, just thankful for those guys, helping me out, asking them questions, legit checks, all that good stuff, and, buying stuff off of them taking stuff off my hands. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful to be part of a great family, that truly loves me and is always there for me, and I'm always there for them. And yeah, man, I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful for another year of life because next week is Thanksgiving. On Thursday is my birthday.
Oh,
and
happy birthday!
And
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm turning 27 years old. And
Wow,
just looking back on it,
enjoy those 20s, bro, while they last, man.
I will. Trust me, I'm gonna enjoy these 20s.
Yeah,
I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of these 20s. Unlike most of you guys, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of these 20s. But
your body does not feel the same after your 20s are
just
over. Let me tell you that.
Enjoy it now. Your knees are gonna be later. Yeah.
I already feel it in one of my ankles. I screwed my ankle not too long ago, so I'm already feeling that. But 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 yeah, man, like I said, I'm just thankful for just having life, just another year of being here on this earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thankful for the most. And thank God for jerseys, man. I still remember my first jersey I ever got when I was 10 years old. It was a replica Carmelo Anthony Nuggets jersey, and the only reason why I got it is because it had my name Anthony on the back. That was the main reason why I got it.
Now he's a Laker.
Yeah, he's a Laker, and dude.
Yeah, ironically.
And I'm waiting for his authentic jersey to come out. I know because Rez wants one too. He's been hitting me up about that.
I need one.
Yeah.
Just not to ruin your moment, but honestly, if you want to get a laugh, it pains me so much that I've been buying Lakers jerseys this much because obviously you know that I do not like the Lakers, but LeBron is one of my favorite players. Melo is one of my favorite players, and Anthony Davis is kind of growing on me a little bit.
Boy, the brow.
I liked him better when he was with New Orleans, but that's a story for another day. But
yeah,
it does pain me a little bit that I'm buying Lakers jerseys this much. So.
And I'm thankful for that too.
A POB, you know, like guy,
Get more Seahawks jerseys, Rez.
Oh
okay.
no!
Yeah,
that's like you putting that star on your head, Cowboys.
Or me wearing that green and gold.
Never get any Seahawks stuff.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Never that.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Overall, that's mostly what I'm thankful for, man. So once again, thank you for having me on.
Of course.
Yeah.
A POB, you know the Laker guy, right? The Johnny Depp guy.
Oh, Laker Sparrow.
Laker Sparrow.
The Johnny Depp guy.
Yeah, because he's dressed like Jack Sparrow, but in Lakers gear.
Yep.
He dresses up and he talks in accent sometimes.
Yeah. He's got some
Yeah.
collection too, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember I was seeing those videos.
Yep. Wow. Just to finish the circle, but Jake, man, are you thankful for anything, man? What are you thankful for?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm quite thankful because, well, let's just say 2020 year in my personal life has not been a great year. In fact, it might be one of the worst years, like generally, just from like a loss of family standpoint and this, that, and the other thing. But I mean, loss is a natural part of life and all that stuff. And it's kind of nice that I can jump on here, even if it's just once in a while and just spend a couple hours just, shooting the breeze and just, talking about some of my favorite stuff. So I'm very thankful for a lot of you guys, thankful that I can just kind of come on here and just kind of forget about things for a while and just, kind of enjoy talking about jerseys, talking about hats, talking about pop culture, whatever, And I'm also thankful for, my new job and stuff like that. I just started here about 6 or 7 months ago that I'm really enjoying.
Congrats.
Stuff, which is fun.
That's what's up.
And also being back in college and stuff, going for like sports marketing and stuff like that for a sports degree. And also thankful for like my family and like parents and stuff like that for helping me, kind of where I'm at now. Because like I say, my dad is probably one of my biggest role models in my life just because we've gone through a lot of just shit together. I mean, for lack of a better term there. I mean, we've been through a lot of stuff. And it's always nice just to see, every year growth and progression and stuff like that. But I'm just hoping that 2022 is a lot better than 2021 was from like a personal standpoint. But again, I'm just thankful for basically everyone who's in my life at this point, kind of getting me to where I'm at now, my job, my life, just even though, like I said before, losing a couple of really, really close family members and, well, kind of a step family member that's on the fritz himself. But it's just like, even, just coming on here for a few hours, just shooting the breeze and just, sharing jerseys, even if it is of your rival team and stuff like that, just coming on here and just seeing the passion and the enjoyment and just, I'm just thankful for that, just thankful for another year, because again, not everyone's guaranteed life, like heck, we could all die tomorrow or we could all live to be 130. You never know, it's just living life for as much as you can and, yeah, again, I'm just thankful for a lot of things that, at the end of the day, I'm just thankful for, a lot of like family and a lot of things that you can't buy on eBay or buy online, and stuff like that. But yeah, and I'm also thankful for people who've been riding with me on my YouTube channel since, coming back from my hiatus. I'm just thankful for a lot of things. I'm one of those guys that reflects a lot on just stuff that has happened in my life or kind of where I'm at to this point. But, it's always nice to, find your passion and just find other people that you can discuss stuff with and just, help mold you into a better person. So again, for that, I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for, well, my hobbies and my stuff that kind of gets my mind off of bad things or things that are negative in my life or, and all that stuff. So
Cool. Yeah, well said, man. All right, looks like I'm at the end of the circle here, so I'll just kind of give my thanks, man, and briefly here. But I'm thankful for everybody here. I'm thankful for having a good set of people here that support one another, that support me and the channel. I really do appreciate everybody here every week that tunes in. Even sometimes when I don't go live, because of something going on with my personal life, you guys show your support. I do shout outs to Bay Area Throwbacks and some other people that I follow. When I was sick, when I was under the weather last week, I just kind of said briefly, hey, I kind of caught something, so I'm not going to be going live. And you guys were like, rest up, you're better, you feel better. Like, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the genuine care that you guys show for me outside of this stuff, and like I said, I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my girl, soon to be wife, and that's definitely going to be a different chapter in my life that I'm kind of scared. As the countdown begins, because my life as a collector will definitely be shifted in some way. So hey, though, I'm thankful for her because she really is my yin to my yang, so to speak. And then I'm just also thankful to have like my health. Thankful to have my faith, thankful to have my health, thankful to have you guys, everybody that's in the chat, and yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. I do want to just give thanks to everybody, and I'm glad to see that everybody's still alive and well in this live right now, considering the times that we're living in with this pandemic. Hopefully, nearing its end, because this pandemic has definitely overstayed its welcome, in my opinion. So that's pretty much all I got for tonight, guys. We're almost going at 3.5 hours here, but I do want to thank everybody once again who tuned in tonight. This was basically a Thanksgiving edition. I know we kind of steered off course a little bit where we got really deep with the Jersey conversation, but there's nothing wrong with it. I was able to feature some channels on here and just give some honorable mentions to some other channels, recognition of channels that I follow, some other people that joined the chat. But if I don't see you guys next week, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. There is a possibility that I might not go live next week just because of how close it is to Thanksgiving. I know people will probably be out of town or traveling, or spending time with their families. So I wanted to make sure that I had some time to do a Thanksgiving special or edition live. So I decided to do it this week rather than next. But I will keep everybody posted. If I do decide to go live next week, if not, then plan to go live the following week after Thanksgiving. But if I don't see you guys, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys eat plenty of food, spend time, good, genuine time with your family, with your loved ones, and with Festive, that who I see peeking out the corner right there. And then also like going back to the Jersey Head thing. Black Friday is literally just around the corner. Cyber Monday is around the corner. So if you guys are planning on getting some major steals and deals, man, get ready, get your wallets ready because it's gonna be a storm, man. A storm's coming, shopping storm.
Yep.
Yeah. Just got paid today, so I'm ready.
For sure. All right. Well, that's all
For
I got for
sure.
you guys tonight, man.
Fun.
I'll
Take
talk
care,
to you guys
everybody.
very soon. Have a wonderful night, guys, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Later, rest. Take care.
everyone.
All right. See y'all
Take
soon.
care.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Peace.
Go Heat.
Gracias.
Go Heat.